Is it up this way we have to go? Look at that beastie over there. Yeah, this place seems way ashier. Like, way smokier. We're playing with the team 6 Feet Thunder today, which is Hu Tao, Xingqiu, Layla, and it usually has like the fourth member never really is needed, but since Kanich is leveled up to level 80, I figure, you know, makes sense. Have Kanich on the team, and we can still traverse around the place like this. It seems like maybe this is not the way to go about this. I was just, again, because we don't have this unlocked, so I think it's probably best to go this way instead. I actually like spent a bit of time getting Kanich's weapon as well, like the what's it called? The something shaker? Shows that I know. Nothing. I'm actually like really excited to see this quest because I believe this is going to be for Varesa, right? And Varesa is a character we just unlocked as well. Unlocked. You hear me like I'm playing Tekken or something in the early 2000s. No, like we just got on the banner as well. So I'm really interested to see what her character is like, especially since she, I would say, like, already top 3 most fun characters to use in this game for me. And maybe it's just because I'm a big fan of, like, wrestlers and luchadors that she, like, instantaneously had this, like, connection with me. So we're gonna go up and see exactly what they want from us here as well. Whoa, we are getting closer to the volcano. Oh my god. This is also the first time ever as I'm playing Genshin. Oh, what? What's this? Oh, it's the world quest aspect too. The sacred mountain lies before you. If that, you can eliminate the enemy cloaked in shadow. Oh, chosen dragon, enter the sacred mountain. Oh my god, I didn't think they were talking about the world quest right now. Oh my god. Look at this scene. I will, guys, I'll add this to the world quest video as well when we do this too. Mikey doing a roar. Oh my god. Did the volcano just erupt? Yeah. It's been super duper quiet. Did you see it erupt? Wonder, Mikey, what's up? What's up with those faces? Did we see something that Paimon didn't? Looks like a pair of detectives from the light novel suddenly realized the truth about the killer. We saw some sort of truth, alright. You explain what you saw to Paimon. You saw the same stuff when you did when you arrived in Nala and I met Mikey? And some strange images? You said you saw some strange words before, and Paimon didn't see anything, so she can't be sure. But might they have been written by the same person? I think that's the case, yes. Something's fishy to Paimon, but this time you also saw a giant section of the ruins of a broken city on the abyss. And some sacred mountain. I don't know Natalie's, don't the Natalie's call the volcano the sacred mountain? Could it be that what you saw was something to do with the volcano? Paimon can't shake the feeling that the person who united with us, with Mikey, really wants us to go there. Probably. Do you think he can help the little one remove his, what's it called? Flame Lord's blessing, you know, if he went to the mountain? Hopefully. Wow. Let's go there. Gotta help you go big and strong after all. Alright, one of the 6 nations tries an island. The collective plenty lives beside the volcano. We can ask them for help. So, I believe this is probably going to give us the world quest and is, oh my god, a viewpoint too. Very pretty. Yeah, it's interesting, like a very dynamic way to start the world quest, right? And they've been doing that quite a bit with this, with Genshin sometimes, like where they just have like a randomly happen, but like I feel like this is like the most like cool way to start a world quest. Look at that, the volcano over there. We're closer than ever before. Yeah, I'll add that part to the world quest when we do it in a few weeks. I'll add that specific part. So really it's not forgotten about. But we have to start the collective plenty. Is that Varesa already? Oh my god, I'm so excited to meet her. So excited. New character. I mean, new character right away.
Wait, you're the Traveler and Paimon!
Oh, she knows us?
I've been waiting for you.
Okay.
Whoa, you know us? Huh, we've really made a name for ourselves.
At this stage, it's not surprising, it's just really exciting, right?
Wait, but did we even tell anyone we were coming to the Collective of Plenty?
Maybe not.
Oh, you didn't know? Coach Yan-san said she invited you to our
tribe,
so
she did.
I came out here to wait for you while I did some training.
I remember specifically she did, but like, you've been waiting out here, you've been training out here this whole time?
And now you're actually here. I can't believe it.
Oh my god.
This is great.
So she actually has her fingers wrapped up as well as some wrestlers do too. Some wrestlers do have their fingers wrapped up before they wrestle in some cases. But also I love her hair color. It's like one of my favorite tones that they've had in this game as well for a hair color, hair design as well. In general, I just think Varesa is very cool.
Surely we're not that big of a deal.
You're the heroes who defeated the Abyss. You're a huge deal to everyone in Natland.
Very cool.
I've heard the story of Tumaini so many times I can practically recite it by heart.
And it makes me very happy that people do talk to us about, I call us Tumaini, right? I love her like leg warmers as well. She's such a cool design.
I've been so excited to meet you ever since Coach Yan-san told me you might be coming. Oh, my name's Varesa, by the way. Not sure if Coach mentioned me before.
Oh, yeah.
She
The
did.
name sounds familiar.
She did mention Varesa before. But one of the things that usually happens in this game is because I don't ingrain myself in stuff outside the game. I think with mentioning her in Act 4 when all the stuff was going on, did not remember that she was mentioned, but you guys did remind me that she was mentioned in Act 4. I don't really once the act is finished for me, I talk about it for a bit. Like, the name Varesa did not come back up again until I saw Varesa on the banner again. Yeah.
During the Abyss invasion, we asked Ian-san if the Collective of Plenty needed any help, but she said that Varesa had it all under control.
There we go. I just didn't remember that, and I hear in your own right.
Not really. It was all Uncle Coddle. All I did was clear out a few monsters.
Don't sell yourself short. She's just such a sweetheart of a look, right? Her face, it's like so, I don't know, like open and adorable.
Just thinking about the invasion gives me chills even now. But that's in the past. The Collective of Plenty fared pretty well, all things considered. We finished our repairs, so now it's just a matter of helping out the other tribes.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Come on. I'll take you to our camp.
Sure, look at this little saurian over here. Is that a freaking, like a kettlebell?
Great, let's go.
What the freaking hell is the size of it? Yeah, look at these saurians over here. Very cute. Ardent Land of Plenty. I'm so excited. Like, this is like the first time ever, as I've been playing, oh, we're following Varesa. As I've been playing Genshin, look at the little post she does when you're too late. Watch, wait.
The volcano sometimes sends rocks crashing into this area. We call them
Very
pulverite.
cool.
You seem way too calm about that. It sounds super dangerous.
Oh, you think so? Oh, here's one. Want to give it a try?
Sure. So this is the thing that was happening in,
a million years.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to do it to
your
you.
shoulders if you want. Or your feet. Or even your head.
We know Ian-san also was able to break these rocks as well, right? With the super speed that we were doing. Oh! Very cool. I love the super speed stuff. Let's let Vanessa talk through a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's the first update to a region since I started playing. It's the first time I've been in an update.
Hey,
what are they? Is this what these saurians
over
are?
There. Want to give it a try?
So, okay, let's try it out. I'm actually very excited to try this out because this is a new saurian, I guess?
Huh? What's this wooden plank doing here?
Oh, it's a piece of
It
training
looks like a
equipment.
ramp.
I use it all the time.
I can't get over how sweet she looks.
Training equipment?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. Let me show you instead. Here goes nothing.
Let's go. Oh my god, it's so cool. Oh my god, we're getting a freaking speed cutscene to start off this thing? Nah, she's awesome. Oh my god, she's so adorable. Oh my god.
Fix the landing.
She's a really beautiful character. She really is.
Whoa! You jumped over that huge gap just like that? Incredible!
Yeah, no, it's awesome. The speed stuff in this game is so much fun. Using both Varesa and Ian-san last time was a great joy.
Oh, no. Anyone can do it with a bit of practice. You made it across without any training at all. That's a lot more incredible than anything I can do.
And we know Paimon wants to be trained by Ian-san.
Oh, well, Paimon can fly, but you've got a
Yeah,
point.
take the praise, Paimon. Take the praise always. Honestly, very cool. Like, showing us a cutscene of how you can do this in the game as well. Can we try it ourselves also as like a... Let's see. Or like rampaging? Oh my god, that's so fun. Oh my god, that's so fun. I love this.
You told us earlier. You're saying a gigantic rock could crush us at any moment?
Well,
Music's awesome.
not at any moment. It's a pretty rare phenomenon. Many adventurers come here and never even get to see it, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Yeah, okay. It's not like we're that unlucky.
Yeah, we're not unlucky. Come on. This is how we charge true things here as well. Unlock this as well. Yeah, obviously, like, you know, I definitely want to level up Ian-san and Varesa. I'm literally like in the process right now, like, of completing Kanich. I'm getting back into like leveling up characters, but I do want to level up some characters. There's this show quote unquote video series I'm gonna be doing, with you guys in the next few weeks, and it's gonna be just like Genshin chat, where I'm gonna have I'm gonna put up a community post, and you guys are gonna be able to like comment on different topics. I'll basically put out like basic things saying like, hey, you know, if there's anything you want me to talk about in Genshin, and you give a question, or maybe you could say, like, the example that we give is, hey, is there anything you want me to talk about in Genshin? And you guys will say posts like, who do you how do you think Tori's gonna meet his demise in the end, or how do you think the next interaction with Harbinger is gonna be? What do you think Shiznaya is gonna look like in general? Like those type of questions. And your comment will be featured in the video, and basically it's going to be a casual video, whether it be us like unlocking waypoints around the map, or me just leveling up characters, and it's just going to be like a big, like, large community style video where I just talk with you guys and read your answers. Now, we're not going to be using every single question. I want to say that right now, because I say like I will pick out like, you know, 10 to 15 each time, and we'll have some chats, okay? And don't feel bad if your question doesn't get picked, because it's just going to be like whatever I want to answer at the time, okay? Okay? You hear me? Okay? Don't feel bad. Let's check this out. And we might do like once a month, right? Oh my god.
Oh, come on, seriously?
Look how volcanic this place is getting up here.
What?
Just charge straight at it? Of course, that's a Varesa thing to do, and an Ian-san thing to. Oh my god, look at the color change here. Varesa! Oh.
Thanks for that.
She's awesome. She's so cool.
That big in a single hit.
It was nothing. All it takes is a bit of training.
A bit of training. No, this is like such like a... Like, look at the color tones, for example. The freaking color tones of this area. Like, already feeling hotter. Feeling like darker, feeling like there's a consuming...
Hilichurls? It's too much of a hassle to deal with them. Let's just ram straight through.
Like here? Like this? Oh my god! They're giving like little training courses. It's like, yeah, let's not deal with the Hilichurls, let's just go. Kind of appreciate it.
I think we can call that a success.
Honestly?
You gave them the same treatment as that giant rock.
I do kind of appreciate it, right? Oh my god, look at the map as well. This is going to be insane, isn't it? I don't think we have enough to worship the statue. Yeah, we don't. We definitely don't. It's so cool. Like, the way they do distance and scale in Genshin is freaking perfect. And now we've unlocked this map as well. By the way, very natural unlocking of the map. Right? Like, probably the most natural in the ever, really. Like, the idea of just like, hey, we're walking along with this character and we get to see the map as we're going. So, look at the map's interactive. Look at that. The map is legitimately like showing a volcanic eruption. This is so cool. I cannot wait to see the Collective of Plenty. I cannot wait. Wait, is that it inside the wall? Like, inside the mountain there? No way. No way. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Home sweet
We made it! Welcome to the Collective of Plenty.
Thank you.
Whoa! This place is so cool! That platform shaped like
I
the
didn't
head
even
of a
notice it
bull
was
is
shaped like a bull.
awesome.
Paimon, you're so freaking right.
That's the Resonating Arena. It's where we hold all our competitions.
Thanks for bringing us here. All the competitions as well. This place looks awesome.
Don't mention it. It was no trouble at all. I wish I could show you around, but I need to get
Oh
home.
no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You've done so much already.
Oh, did you remember something important? You really hit the ground running when we ran into those hilly trails back
True.
there.
I hope it didn't hold you up.
Oh, no, not at all. We made it in time. There's just something important I have to do. The most important thing after training. The post-workout meal.
Honestly, get your nutrition, girl. 100%. You do what you need to
Otherwise,
do.
I'll be a lethargic, dizzy, hunger-addled mess.
Oh my god, look at the animation here.
The perils of an empty stomach.
You eat whatever you want, whatever you want.
Anyway, I'm sorry, but I gotta get some food in me. Like, yesterday. You should grab something too.
Very, very smart head on her shoulders, and it honestly, like, kind of probably brings into the idea of, like, the culture of the Collective of Plenty in a way, because we know they are all, like, you know, very athletic and stuff like this, and there's, like, luchadors and wrestlers and things like this. And I wonder if it's like a thing that they're trying to show us here, like, this is what a lot of people in the Collective of Plenty think, like, because, you know, Ian-san also thinks about workouts and exercise and getting better and getting stronger. So that might be a tribe-wide thing.
We can meet back up at the arena. See you soon.
So she's so cool. She's so fun.
She's off.
I think she's not cool in like a slick or like you know, a way that would like make you go like, wow, that person's so cool. She's cool in a way because like I love her enthusiasm. I love her bubbliness. She's a pretty character. Like she randomly will do stuff that's like so like crazy and like seems crazy, but like, you know, like ramming these rocks or like, hey, let's just run right through the hilly trails. Like she's really like, I don't know, she's really fun. She's really
Wow,
fun.
talk about whiplash.
Whiplash.
1 second she's chill and laid back, and then the next she's charging head first into danger. Literally.
It's the spirit of youth.
The spirit of youth. Sure, whatever you say, old timer. Paimon thinks we're still young.
The voice acting.
Anyway, why don't we take a look around in the meantime? We can head to the arena in a little bit.
Sure.
The view must be amazing from up there.
It looks amazing. It does look amazing. Oh, it's Act 1 already. Interesting. It's like it's so weird because it depends on like from quest to quest in this game, like in terms of like the tribal quest. Like originally early on, the first tribal quest we did the Children of Echoes one, and I remember with the Children of Echoes, the first 2 acts were like 20 minutes together. Like they were very short together. And then like Kenichi's one was like a longer one, and then like I think the longest one was actually legitimately like maybe Silali's. Like that was a very long quest. So like it always like depends on like, you know, what they're trying to tell, what the story they're trying to express. There's a world quest here, so I don't want to like walk near it and then accidentally get into it, because again, it's one of those things where like I want to keep every quest in like one video. But we can take a look around here nevertheless. Look at that. That's how you get around a world quest, guys. The pumpkins! And corn? Oh my god, and this is Waj. It's a little kid as well, so we might have to help him at some point. We might have to help him. This is so cool. The music as well. It's so fun. This place is so fun. I guess you have to go up here maybe to get to the arena, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm just so excited to like be playing anything post catch up, because obviously like, oh my god, look at all these little historians and they're all eating the foods and stuff. I'll take this.
Do I get a share?
You actually want this trash?
But yeah, it's like for people that are just coming by us who are new, like basically I did a 200 plus part catch up series to get into Genshin, and now here I am, like I'm caught up. And like it was very sad at one point, because I was like, oh man, oh my god, look at this. There's like a freaking like a combat arena, and they're fighting the Saurians. Oh my god, that's so cool. The Saurians are into it too. You look awesome. You look really cool. I love this. So they must sell pumpkins and corn here a lot. There's some apple. Is that apples or tomatoes? Apples, I think. I think it's apples. But yeah, it just feels good. It feels good. I just being honest, I thought it was going to feel very sad constantly because I was feeling sad last week. But it's actually like very energizing in a way, you know, knowing that I'm with all you guys as you guys are playing this stuff too. All right, break it up, you guys. Break it up. This is so cool. We should just stop being disrespectful and step outside here. I just wanted to take a look at his mask, that's all. Are there more people wearing masks around here, or is it just like a few people? I guess when they're actually like getting into being luchadors and fighting, they put on the mask. But then again, the chief had a mask on, right? So we'll have to see. And Varesa puts on a mask when they're ready to fight as well, which is like very on course for like some, which like luchadors will wear their mask constantly. Like that's just the thing. They will wear their mask all the time because the luchadors like mask is a sacred thing. There was one point even like with luchadors that like there was like even like a governing body that if you wanted to put back on your mask after you took it off, you had to like go to them and get like votes and stuff like this to actually put back on your mask. It was a very big deal. It was a very big deal. Now with there's also a big thing of masks in Japanese wrestling, and I feel like Varesa kind of like, in my opinion, when it turns to the wearing of a mask, really feels like a alternate reality kind of like she's like a luchador that follows the principles of maybe like a psychosis or the opposite of psychosis or the opposite of a Japanese wrestler, like say maybe like Mayo Iwatani or any other Japanese wrestler in Stardom. The idea of wearing a mask to the ring, they would wear a mask to the ring and then take it off. Psychosis would do that later in his career as well, but he would have his mask and he would take it off as he went to the ring. Whereas with Varesa, you know, in her own culture, it seems like it's different in a way that like you.
She blows again. Wonder
Oh
how
my
long it'll go
god!
for this time.
Wait, for real? You can actually hear it here as well? Yes. And the sky changes whenever that happens. That's so cool. That is so legitimately cool. No, I'm so impressed, guys. I'm so freaking impressed. So sick. Such a great idea. Look how things have changed. The tone has changed. But the collective of plenty seem a lot more calm. To finish my thought, yeah, then like in Stardom, they would also like wear masks to the ring in some cases and then take them off. Varesa in her culture, it seems that they have the masks off and then when they go to the ring or they go to do some combat, they put them on. It seems in some cases, which again is I think I like the take on you know luchadores, to be honest.
Oh, you're here already.
Yep, my dad whipped up something fantastic
Whoa,
as always.
finally.
He's a great cook. He can turn any protein or vegetable into something delicious.
Paimon said, "Oh, finally," because the volcano stuff stopped. But like, it sounded like she was saying it to Varesa about like whipping up something fantastic.
No wonder you look so refreshed. That's the power of a good meal.
And that's Paimon understands the power of a good meal, honestly. Like, and eating right, and you know, eating you know for your day and stuff. I guess like you know, it's so important. It's so important.
That's right. I was hoping to bring Uncle Akatl with me, but he wasn't home. So I guess you're stuck with me.
Are you kidding me? Stuck with you? That's like, oh my god, what a fate! A fate that's better than life.
Uncle Akatl is our chief, by the way. Who better than the chief to introduce you to the
I
tribe,
think we met him, right? We definitely met him at the before we went into Act 5, at the place before we went with Moika.
I've never given an official tour before, so I'm thinking I'll just explain things as we go
Don't worry
along.
about it. No pressure at all.
Is that okay?
There's not one bit of pressure here. You're doing fantastic. You've been so welcoming and really open and lovely. There's not one ounce of me that's thinking like, oh my god, like this is not a good tour. I'm thinking this is the best tour ever.
Of course, that sounds
You do what you need to do.
Okay. Whew. Then let's start in that direction.
Sure. Act 2, Orchard Repose. You can start whatever direction you want. We're all for it. We're all here for it, 100%. I'm gonna get this. Oh my god, I thought I didn't get it there for a second. This traversal is so fun. It's so fun in Nalan, isn't it? It's like the best. So yeah, like Varesa is such a lovely character. Such a lovely character so far, and we're gonna get to know her a little bit deeper, I think, in this quest as well. Of course, I also just started Honkai Star Rail, as you guys probably know. I'm having a good time with that so far as well. I've only recorded 2 episodes as of this episode being recorded, but I'm having a great time also. And actually, oh wow, actually very happy with the balance we're striking so far. I don't know if this video released before or after. I'm thinking after the Vaughn video I just made. But we're also made a Vaughn video, and the Vaughn video is basically going to be like, oh my god, look at these, even these I love seeing the banners of these places as well. I love like looking at the culture, looking at the differences. They've done such a good job of differentiating all these tribes. They really have. But then again, I'm a certified Natlan enjoyer. You know what I mean? I'm not even a Natlan enjoyer. I'm a Natlan bow down and give my life for Natlan. You know what I mean? I love this place. It's, as I said, it's like my second home. It really is. So we're starting over here.
My place is over there. See that fruit stand out front? My house is right behind it.
Okay, cool.
You have a fruit stand in front of your house? Does that mean you grow the fruit yourselves?
Again, her design is so cool to me, just from like, again, and like, here's the thing, it's like, obviously, like, I always will try to find aspects that I really like about a character as well. And to me, like, I love the hair. The leg warmers are so cool. I think just the rest of the aspects, like the taped up fingers and the knee pads and the leg brace and stuff, I guess, like again, it's just me as like a fan of like wrestling. It just like really does like I don't know. It's really cool to me.
You guessed it. My family runs a huge orchard. We live really close to the main entrance of the tribe. So every morning, I wake up to the sound of all the people and carts on the road. That's also when my parents start work. So that's how I know it's time to get up.
Very down to earth, very relatable kind of like way she's talking here. Not the whole idea of like the idea of all your parents know when your parents start, that's how you know to get up. It's more of a case of like, the way I see it is like, you know, when certain things in your day like trigger something else, right? It's like, oh, the sun's rising. Oh, I know this is time to get up now. You know, oh, like this person's going to work outside and their car's really loud. I guess it's time to get up. You know what I mean? It's such a relatable feeling.
And then you all
My cat's scratching at the door. It must be 7.
Well, knowing it's time to get up and actually doing it are 2 separate things.
And she's even more relatable.
Most of the time, I end up curling under the covers and falling back
Honestly,
asleep.
amazing, Vanessa.
Oh, Paimon gets you. Sleeping in is the best kind of sleep.
Paimon has found her soulmate.
Plus, when you have the traveler to wake you up, it's no big deal.
Next time I'm sleeping and you can wake me up.
No, that was just a joke. Don't scare Paimon like that, traveler.
In fairness though, like, Paimon's earned us waking her up because the amount of times that we've been knocked out and like, Paimon has been the one like that's been over us trying to shake us awake. She's earned us waking her up in the morning.
Well, maybe you can both sleep in sometime. Once I get up, I usually help my parents around the house, head out for training, then come home for lunch. After lunch is when my parents do their delivery runs. So then it's my turn to work in the orchard.
That should be about now, right?
Oh, Paimon would love to see
I would.
the orchard.
It'd be really cool.
Can you show us?
Sure thing. We'll go right after this. But first, come with me.
So where we go now? Orchard Repose. Can you all follow on the pad? Yeah. Again, it's so fun. Like and again, she's so right as well. Someday, Wanderer and Paimon should like let you have I would kill. I know they're not going to operate the machine. What? What did I do? Okay. Very well. Oh, do you have to ram this? Is that what has to happen? Wait, hold on, let's see. Yeah, they should lie in someday. They should get some relaxation in as well. No way. Oh my god, that's so fun. Fruits of plenty, that's so fun. Yeah, I love that. I love that they're letting us do that here as well. Like, I get ingrained in like some of the cultural aspects as well. But yeah, like I would kill for a. I know. Here's the thing. I think I'm a big believer in filler episodes in anime. I think that in anime, more filler episodes mean we get to know the characters better, get to know them on a very like personal level, and I really feel like a whole 3-hour story quest that is literally just Wander and Paimon going to get lunch and people are coming by and sitting down with them, like maybe in Sumeru or something, and just having casual chats and like like maybe then like going off and like doing some more relaxation things, going to see a show and having like funny like filler interactions that are not part of the main story. I think it'd be so kind to us. It'd be so nice. It'd be so cool. Iya-san, who is now voiced, I believe.
Oh, Coach Yan-san, are you here to do some training?
Nope, just doing some maintenance on the equipment.
Such fun
here while I have
characters.
some time. Oh, it's you two. Welcome to the Collective of
It's
Plenty.
amazing. It's so fun so far. I love the different food they have here. I love seeing like how the mechanics of like the juicing of the food works. I love seeing the wrestling ring, the kind of like combat ring up there as well. I love how no one flinches when the volcano goes off.
Look, I bought this at the stadium.
Oh
the
my
other
god, are
day.
you serious?
Wait, we've seen that graffiti
Yeah,
design
it's
before.
by the memorial.
It's not easy to get your hands on one of these. I had to wait in a super long line.
Iya-san.
Ooh, I bought a top with that design too. I hung it up right next to my bed.
Yep, that's me all right. Oh my god, so like the people look up to us quite a bit. Honestly, like that's adorable. That's adorable.
Ooh, you should sign it for me sometime.
Oh my god.
It would mean the world to me.
That's so sweet.
Oh,
That's so
I
sweet.
meant to ask, what brings you out here anyway? We're just doing some adventuring. We don't have any concrete plans. We ran into Varesa on the road, and she was nice enough to lead us the rest of the way.
Yeah, she's very nice.
She's even giving us a tour.
It's my pleasure.
Still keeping up with your training, Varesa? No slacking, I hope.
And the reason here's the thing, I think it would be so easy to be like, oh, that's so weird. That's so weird. Like, why is she saying this? You know what I mean? Why is she saying this? Like, you know, or be like a little bit embarrassed by it even. Like, there's multiple different reactions I could see, like, some people having. For me personally, I think it's absolutely adorable that she wants a signed photograph with us or wants a signed thing with us. Like, I'm not, like, going to be embarrassed by that idea whatsoever, because I think it's just downright adorable. I really do. I do. I'm tired of pretending. No, we can't do that meme.
Yes, Coach. Did
I
3
love
full
this season's
shuttle rounds
interaction
just
too.
as you instructed, Coach.
Yeah, Iya-san is like such a good coach, and to see you like it in action here as well.
Good. Then we'll continue with the training plan. As for your diet, actually, no dieting for now.
Never dieting.
As you are.
She's perfect.
Feel free to use any of the equipment around here. But if you're planning to do strength training, make sure you have a spotter.
Oh my god, look! I love seeing all the kettlebells, and like the weightlifting bars. Like, it's so freaking cool.
Of course. Don't need to tell me twice, Coach.
Wait, but isn't a special diet a huge part of bodybuilding? Varesa doesn't need one?
Vanessa is in control of her. She's powerful.
Oh, it's kind of a long story. I suppose you could say Varesa is among the select few who have a natural
what way?
gift. When she first started training with me, I started her on a standard training regimen and wrote out a simple recipe plan to give to her father.
Okay, which is pretty normal for a coach or a what did they call him? A fitness instructor.
But it left me so hungry. I couldn't even muster up the energy to make it
And
to
that's
class.
not good. If you're hungry all the time, that's not good at all.
Yeah, that was my fault. It was just your average nutrition plan, but Varesa's metabolism is something else.
Sick.
Once I studied her eating habits, I was able to tailor it to her needs.
Yeah, Coach is really thoughtful that way. Now I feel like I'm making real progress. And the training and classes are a lot more fun.
Varesa is currently my top student. She can lift even more than me.
That's, oh my god, look at, I love them showing all the equipment.
Wait, but you're the coach and the victor of the pilgrimage. Don't sound so surprised. This kind of thing is really common in the fitness world. Everyone starts from a different baseline.
That makes sense.
Wow, that's amazing! Paimon would have never guessed.
She's a little bit embarrassed. The red rosy cheeks like look even brighter for some reason besides like the ultra pink, the bubblegum pink.
I'm not exaggerating either. Varesa is extremely strong. All she needs is a bit more confidence.
Oh, well, it's just because Coach is a great teacher. It didn't take much effort at all.
Just further proof that you're a natural.
Oh, believe me, I'm not. I mean, sure, I can face a few monsters and lift some heavy training equipment. But I'm useless when it comes to fighting other people. I'm scared I'll hurt someone.
Oh wow. Especially since like she seems so like, you know, carefree in terms of her athleticism. It's interesting that she's takes this stance, right? It adds a layer to her character.
Oh, that makes sense. But what about the pilgrimage?
Yeah, and I feel like that would make her like be worried about the pilgrimage and the tournament, right?
I've never placed or even made it out of the team stage. I'm not good at fighting actual people.
Very interesting.
When it comes to power, it's all about control. Take these weights, for example. It takes strength to lift them, yes, but also to control the weight when you set them down. True mastery means control during both motions.
This is true. This is very true when it comes to weightlifting. Like a lot of people neglect the put them down or the down motion. People think the lifting up motion is the most important as well. Like there's importance in both.
I know that, and I can do it just fine during training. But whenever I have to face a real person, I start to doubt myself.
It'll come with time, yeah. And I do believe in Varesa.
Thanks. I appreciate the support. As long as I keep training, I'm sure I'll get it eventually. Well, we should get going, Coach. I told the Traveler and Paimon I would
Great
show them around the
interaction.
orchard.
Really fun interaction. Not only showing that how like everybody's different when they're going on their training goals, and going on their weightlifting goals, but also showing that like, you know, Ian-san's such a good trainer that like she acknowledges that like someone is different and adapts to that and looks at fitness from different perspectives. Where it's not just like, you know, this is one rigid way of doing it because, you know, a lot of people's bodies are different and they train in different ways. They retain energy in different ways. They exude energy in different ways. And I think it just makes Ian-san like me like her even more because it shows that she actually cares about the people that she's training, not just about getting rigid results from a select few.
Sounds good. I hope you enjoy your time
Shows
here.
really good coach. Like instantly like Ian-san even more. Makes so much sense. Very cool stuff. Very cool. Oh, should we talk to Ian-san before we go? Wait, no, is Ian-san not here anymore? Oh, did you push her?
Please, Coach. Just give me a minute.
You pushed her? Looks like we know. I'm just. This is interesting. She's like trying to like balance herself. Yeah, no, like really like fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's just like that takes like there's a lot of bad trainers out there. And like to have a trainer when they find out that their student has a different, not only different metabolism, but like has probably ate in a different way for their whole lives. Probably like needs more food, needs all this stuff, needs more energy. And instead of being like, no, this can't be, like everyone has to eat the same way, everyone has to do the same way, everyone you know does the same thing. Ian-san says, hey, what if I like adapt, change it, and you just eat as you have been and see how that works. You know what I mean? Adapting it for the individual person. Like I genuinely think that makes Ian-san like even more incredible than I thought they were. Which says a lot. It says a whole hell of a lot. The music here is fantastic as well. Oh my god. Wait, they have all these like fruits. Wait a second. I think I needed some of these to like level up some stuff. It wasn't for Kanich, was it? But now there's like a whole orchard of them. These guys are awesome.
Good girl, Vanana. Thanks for guarding the house. Now let me
Oh my
take
god.
a good look at you.
Adorable.
Did you have another growth spurt?
Chunky, big, adorable. These are the ingredients that make this beautiful creature.
I was just taking a look, not inviting you to wrestle. Next time.
Whispers next time.
Oh, this is Vanana. She keeps watch over the orchard when no one's here. She's a tough little thing, but also a clingy baby at heart.
Honestly, me.
Did you say little?
She little.
She certainly doesn't look it.
She little.
Anyway, this is my family's orchard. Come on, I'll show you around.
Whoa, that's even bigger than Paimon imagined.
It's actually really cool that we even get to go see a place like this.
Look at all the fruit. It looks delicious.
Very fun. Very fun.
This is the Collective of Plenty, after all. Being so close to the volcano makes the soil
True,
extra
yeah, I was
fertile.
thinking that.
So everything that
Yeah.
grows around here is amazing.
Very, very cool. An advantage to living near a volcano, even with all this ash going around the place.
Especially the fruit. We sell a lot to the other tribes, give some to family and friends, and keep the rest for ourselves.
Well, if you have to live next to a volcano, at least you get something good out of it.
That's right. Well, since we're here, why don't we pick some and have ourselves a little snack?
Sure.
Wait, but didn't you just eat?
That don't matter whatsoever. She eats as much as she wants.
Yeah, but there's always room for dessert. Plus, we don't have to pick that many. A few dozen should do it.
A few dozen. You eat as much as you want, Varesa. I adore you. You eat as much as you want.
You know that fruit stand in front of my house? Well, as a kid, whenever my dad was working at the stand, I would tug on his shirt and ask for a piece of fruit.
That's adorable. That's absolutely adorable. I can just picture it in my head. They're actually gonna show me. Oh my god!
Down in a heartbeat and then ask for another.
Oh my god.
Before long, people would gather around just to watch.
Honestly, girl, like you are adorable. You are absolutely adorable.
My dad told me I made the fruit look so delicious, more and more people
For
started
real?
coming to our stand, which, of course, made me want to eat even more. The customers would ruffle my hair and say, "It's good to have a healthy
True.
appetite. You'll grow up big and strong
And
for
he was
sure."
right. You grew up big and strong and tough and so powerful and amazing. He was right.
I mean, what kid doesn't like a compliment? So I would smile, which would get my dad to smile. And then my
Yeah.
mom, too.
And she is powerful. She's lovely. She's powerful. She's tough. She's amazing. You know what I mean? True words.
That's so cute. Plus, free fruit whenever you want. Jealous.
The voice acting. Honestly, like, sounds amazing.
With all that said, it also helped that our fruit actually tastes really good. And I'm not just saying
Super
that.
good for you as well.
You'll see what I mean in a minute. Oh, and there's an epic feast showdown in a few days, so we're providing a bunch of the fruit for the
Nice.
desserts.
Epic Feast Showdown?
Oh, sorry. It's basically a speed dating contest. We need to prepare a ton of ingredients. So don't worry about anything going to waste. Okay, let's get picking.
Alright. Where should we start? Why is there a mushroom over there?
Are they not supposed to be there?
Oh, that kind of mushroom. They kind of appeared out of nowhere when we first planted the orchard.
Okay, so it's normal?
They grow really fast and don't require any water or fertilizer. Oh, and the flavor is amazing.
Mushrooms always make me think of Sumeru. It's so funny that like the music stopped when Paimon mentioned the mushroom. I thought it was gonna be like an evil mushroom or something. I was like, what the hell? Why did the music stop?
You can grill them, stir fry them, or even eat them raw. The flavor has almost a fruity taste to
Personally,
it.
I like a lot of foods. The only food I don't like is mushrooms, and not because of the taste, because I think mushroom soup is amazing. It's like texture. I don't like the texture of mushrooms.
A mushroom that tastes like a fruit? That's a new one.
Maybe it absorbed nutrients from nearby fruit trees?
Yep, that could be. Anyway, as far as I'm concerned, if it tastes like a fruit, then it fits right in. Who cares where it came from?
I adore you.
Go ahead. Pick as much as you want. Might as well get some mushrooms too, and I'll whip up something
Sure.
to eat.
Do we actually have to pick some fruit? Collect 58 fruits and veggies? Oh, you can do this. Let's go.
This, and a few of
This is so cool. Genshin. I adore you for doing this. Like, legitimately adore you. Oh, there's only one mushroom there? No, this is such a fun idea. Like, and by the way, this is like the stuff I love, like that they do sometimes, and they've been doing them more and more, which is again like the kind of like I don't want to say filler stuff because everything matters, because I think the word filler can sometimes, you know, have connotations. I mean, just like I love like the regular activities, right? Regular fun activities, just doing like some really fun stuff together with friends. How much do we need more? We need a lot more. Can I have these? You know what? Would be actually very handy if we switched to Nahida. Like, if we switch to Nahida, this game is over. Anything else here? There's some more stuff over here. Does this count? Oh, it must count. Yeah, it must count. How many are we? 50? We need 8 more. Okay. Nah, it's so fun. So fun. I love the way she describes it well. Like, hey, if it tastes like a fruit, it belongs here. Music's so gorgeous as well. We need 3 more. There we go. Unbelievably fun mission.
Whoa.
Really, really
that's
fun.
Quite the haul.
Well, you need a bunch of ingredients for the eating competition, right? Thought we'd give you some help. Oh, and you were right about the fruit. Paimon tried one, and it was one of the sweetest, juiciest pieces of fruit Paimon has ever had. You must sell out every time.
That's very nice to hear, though, isn't it? That's very nice to hear.
Also, Paimon tried one of the mushrooms, too. In a weird way, it really did taste like a fruit. We should call them berry shrooms.
When it comes to food, Paimon's judgment never fails.
Well, Paimon had multiple nations worth
So
of good
true.
food to refine her palate.
Like,
Her taste buds never lie.
like honestly, like she has tried so much food, she could be a food critic. 100%.
Well, thanks to your help, we can call it early today. Oh, I promised you a meal, didn't I? I'll be right back.
Jesus, okay. Thank you. This has been such a fun time. Such a fun time.
I'm not the greatest cook, so it's nothing special. Still, high-quality ingredients are hard to mess up.
Don't sell yourself short. It looks great. Paimon can smell the umami from here.
Umami. Oh, look at the sky. It's so pretty.
This is completely different from the raw taste.
Yeah, definitely 2 distinct flavors. I like them both.
I'm glad. This kind of mushroom is a favorite
looks so
in the
good.
tribe, but it's not well known outside the Collective of Plenty. Actually, we're hoping to use the upcoming competition to introduce it to a wider audience. Uncle Atoli has been coming up with new recipes like there's no tomorrow. Hey, you two should sign up. Only if you want
Yeah,
to, of
a
course.
little bit of fun. I love that there's just ash flying around here, and the pumpkins in the back of the hay. It like feels so like, I don't know. It's so different. It feels so different. What do you think, Paimon?
Oh, you mean the Epic Feast Showdown? Yeah, Paimon would love to sign up. She might not do very
No,
well.
we can try our best.
Don't worry. You can tap out at any time. Nothing goes to waste. I'll take care of anything you can't finish.
Okay.
Oh, good. Wait, aren't you competing too? Oh, then Paimon doesn't stand a chance.
I mean, it's just the fun of it as well, right?
You never know until you try. Oh, besides, from what I just saw, it looks like you can hold your own. Well, anyway, winning isn't the point. Just think of it as an opportunity to try our local
Yeah,
delicacies.
and getting ingrained in the culture, I think, would be so fun.
Oh, good point.
Guess I'll tag along.
Nice! Then let's sign up together. Time for Paimon to show these people what she's made of.
I love Paimon so much. Well, yeah, this is what I mean. Like, it's a very short acts, but I feel like they filled them with such good pacing and such fun that it really did help us get to know Varesa as a character. Someone who is, like, as we said, like very strong, very powerful, but still has doubts about herself. someone who has the support of a lot of people around her, but still has a fear of hurting people as well. And now has a big, has as characters looks up to us in a lot of ways too, which is great. The same with Kachina looked up to us in a lot of ways too. But I feel like in this way, it's like more celebrity-esque, I guess. I'm trying to get this item up here as well. But I adore it. I adore this whole quest so far. I thought that, again, the pacing has been fantastic. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. The fact that you can see, like, in the distance, like, the flower feather clan is so freaking cool.
Oh, hey, you're here.
It's been a while. When
Look at this
Varesa
guy.
told me you signed up for the epic feast showdown, I could barely believe it.
I love the mask as well, and the mustache is so funny to me.
Sounds like Varesa might finally be in for a challenge this year.
Honestly...
You tired or are you sick? What's happening?
I'm not even that good.
What's wrong? Sounds like you're still half asleep.
Just, hungry. It's competition day, so... Gotta show up with an empty stomach.
If she's hungry, she can't even function. Which honestly, like, fair.
Not much longer, Varesa. Atoli's firing up the ovens as we speak.
This dude has like a very promo voice, a very wrestling promo voice.
Got it. I can... wait.
About the competition. Usually you have to pay for the food if you
We'll
don't
pay.
finish. But when I heard you two were coming, I talked to Atoli.
No,
and
that's not
we
fair.
agreed
No, I'll
to
pay.
waive your
I'll pay.
expenses.
I'll pay.
Really? So we get to
Oh,
eat
come
for
on.
free?
I'll pay. I'll pay. Very sweet of you.
Awesome. Now we can just take it easy and box up whatever we don't finish.
Thanks, we appreciate the generosity. Seriously though, like yeah, that's very nice.
Please, it's our pleasure. You've done so much for
Right.
Natlan. Just think of it as
Okay,
a
I get
small
it. Yeah.
token of gratitude.
100%. Like, I think, accepting thanks is such an important thing as well. It's just, doing something good is, to me, like, accepting the thanks afterwards as well is also good as well.
When the Abyss invaded, we weren't hit with large waves of monsters, but the volcano became unusually active. As the Guardians of Tolan, we couldn't stand by and do nothing, so we immediately dispatched a team to the summit. Varesa was a key member of that team. Varesa?
Oh, right. Yes, I was there. I brought so many Saurus crackers with me that day. Sorry, not the point.
I adore Sleepy Vanessa as well, but I want her obviously to be happy, so bring on the food. She's just adorable.
There were abyss tumors all around the summit, agitating the magma and spawning all kinds of monsters. But once the Pyro Archon did her thing, we were able to smash them to smithereens.
Even her smash is a little tired. Smash them to smithereens.
Looking back on it, the goal was probably to hold us up so we couldn't send reinforcements to the areas around the stadium.
Good point. Your tribe must be full of great warriors with all the training you do. The Abyss really is a cunning enemy. Oh, and you mentioned something about the Guardians of Tolan? What does that mean?
That is a
He's so
duty
jolly,
our
isn't he?
people have held for generations. The volcano is very important to us. It brings disaster, but also opportunity. Our people rose to the challenge of living in this environment, and in return, we get fertile soil and a thriving ecosystem.
Holy hell, this looks good, doesn't it? It looks so cool.
That's right. The Natlanese are never ones to shy away from a challenge.
I think it's a very symbolic thing, right? It's like, like to the people in the Collective of Plenty living by a volcano, it seems like, yeah, like it is like a challenge, but the reward is plenty. You know what I mean? That's the reward. It's like this, if you take on this challenge, you will get more out of it.
Although, whenever we spot unusual volcanic activity, we always report it to the stadium.
Right, okay.
Oh, so there's a lot more to this place than good food, huh? Hold on. Where did Varesa go? Wasn't she just here?
Oh, you know, I just saw her leave. I thought someone must have called for her.
My guess is that she followed the scent of the food straight to the kitchen.
Good on her.
Let's go check on her. Paimon understands the torture of an empty stomach better than anyone.
Yeah, I thought you'd be getting along, and I think they are. Like, I think they're soulmates, to be honest. I do love that concept, though. I love that concept of the fact that, like, the more of a challenge you put into it, like, the more you get out of it. And in this case, that is the Collective of Plenty, right? Living by a volcano has its challenges, but you get a massive reward for it. You know, in this case, you know, rising up to the challenge of fighting for Nalan, it's challenging, but at least in the end, we got something out of it. You know what I mean? Even though a lot of people died. That's the thing. It's like, you know, not really comparable, I suppose.
Oh, that smell. So delicious.
Oh my god, like a cartoon?
Juicy mushrooms. Melted cheese. Mouth-watering steak.
Her mouth, look at her mouth. Oh my god, she's drooling.
Ah, look who it is. I thought I felt an intense energy around
Intense.
here. I know better than to get between you and your next meal.
You know what? She knows what she likes, and she's allowed to eat whatever she wants.
The food just needs a few more minutes. Here, this should tide you over in the meantime.
Wait, is this priest meat stew? Thank you, Uncle Atoli!
I love that, like, everyone's super supportive of her just, like, loving food. You know what I mean? Like, they're just like, yeah, girl, get some more. You know what I mean? I freaking love it. Everyone's just like, hey, girl, here's some more food. It's so sweet. She loves food, and everyone's like, yeah, this is awesome.
Varesa! You really did head straight for the kitchen. What's up? You seemed lost in your own world just now.
Oh, it's you. Sorry. I completely spaced
Don't
out
worry about
just
it.
now.
Don't worry about it.
The next thing I knew, I was all the way over here with a bowl of stew in my hands.
Heck yeah.
Don't worry about it. I think we can all guess what happened.
Prep took longer than usual, so I had to push back the competition. Sorry for making you wait, Varesa, especially on an empty stomach.
No worries, Uncle Atoli. Your delicious soup fixed me right up.
Oh, that sounds more like the Varesa we know.
No, I adore how everyone's so supportive of her. I really do.
I become completely useless when I'm hungry. I really wanted to focus on the conversation back there, but no.
Don't worry about it. We could tell you were so tired.
That's
Do not worry about
perfectly normal. It takes a lot of energy to train the way you do, so you need more food to make up for it.
it. Ian-san once again, you know, being the voice of reason here.
You two know what I mean, right? Try to do too much on an empty stomach, and you end up feeling weak
Oh
and
my god.
lightheaded.
100%. 100%. You need energy for everything you do.
Oh boy. Paimon's been there before.
True.
So, when is the competition supposed to start? Not sure I can wait much longer.
1 sec. I'll go check.
We're all set. Time to gather the contestants, Akatl. The showdown is about to
I'm
begin.
super excited to see what this is going to be.
Got it! Let's head to the venue. The food will be brought out shortly.
Finally! Oh, I'm so ready to dig in.
Yeah, like, you see what I mean? Like, I think that there's, like, a world where, you know, they could have, like, been like, like, oh, she eats so much, and everyone's like, wait, slow down. Like, oh my god, Varesa, what are you doing? You know what I mean? But instead, what we get here is, like, everyone's like, first of all, her father's like, hey, it's good to have a good appetite. Not only that, but we have all these characters being like, holy hell, like, yeah, like, it's, I'm sorry for making you wait. I hope you enjoy the food. Very happy that she enjoys the food. Seeing all the stuff she does, all the hard work she puts in. Like, it's just a very supportive, like, way of talking about, like, her eating habits. You know what I mean? Because again, like I always say, like it's no one's business but like you and the fork, you know what I mean? And in this case I just love it because I think Varesa as a character is so fun, and I adore how supportive everyone is of her. It's so sweet. It's so nice. So nice. Let's start the competition. When you see your reflection in the TV, by the way, you didn't see it, but your reflection in the TV when it fades to black. Oh, wow.
It smells so good. Varesa had the right idea. It's definitely worth the wait.
It looks great.
Yeah, we could maybe finish one portion between the two of us. And even that's a stretch. But one portion each?
I've seen
There's
us eat
no
more
chance.
than this. Fiber, let's not. I've seen us at a table with more than this recently. Obviously, we had Mawika to help us as well, but come on. Come on.
Time to dig in. Thanks for the food, Uncle
Awesome.
Tully.
Whoa, hold on. Varesa's plate looks completely
Heck yeah,
different than
Varesa.
ours.
Heck yeah.
I forgot to mention, the competition actually has 2 levels. The regular challenge.
Oh my
and
god,
the
dude, the
Varesa
poses.
challenge.
You have a challenge named after you, Varesa?
The Varesa challenge is only for people who have completed the regular challenge in the past. It's named after Varesa because, well, so far, she's
Beast.
the only one
Beast.
who's been able to finish it.
Beast. Varesa, you should make those YouTube videos. They're awesome. The ones who are like doing the food challenges.
You're kidding. You had to invent a whole new challenge just for her?
Because she's awesome.
Believe me, if Varesa competed in the same class as everyone else, the winner would be decided before the competition even started. What's the fun in that? Only one other person has come close to beating the Varesa
Yeah,
challenge.
we know Mawika. Yeah.
And that would be the Pyro Archon
Mawika had a
herself.
gigantic plate, table of food for all 3 of us as well.
Of course. She breezed through the normal level, but the Varesa challenge was still too much, even for her.
I love it's like they're portraying it like a boss. Like, look at this. Like, this could be the final boss in a JRPG.
Back then, it was all part of an investigation. You see, the Pyro Archon covers all expenses at the Weary Inn the night before the pilgrimage. And each time, Varesa's tab would show several dozen people's worth of food for a single person.
So... Okay.
The speaker's chamber thought something had to be wrong. Maybe there was a mistake in the accounts, or someone was trying to defraud the Archon.
Okay.
But once the Archon finally saw Varesa's appetite in action, that was that.
Whoa. Okay, so you're saying Mawika had these portions and she just breezed through?
Let's just go over it. Like, honestly, we were at a table with her, like, just recently, where we had a, remember we had that big plate of food? And, like, again, like I said, like, it looked awesome. So I think we could do this.
You're
Oh my
right.
god, this image!
Let's go. Paimon's gonna defend her honor with everything.
Look at her,
she's got.
Paimon! Paimon doing the pose with the... Yeah, let's get it, Paimon!
Whoa. Tender, juicy, grilled to perfection. It's delicious. Oh, you gotta try this one too, Traveler. It's amazing.
That's what I'm saying, it looks so good!
And this one is. And this one is.
A little burp.
All right, that's it. Paimon taps out.
These
All
images,
this
man.
time, and it doesn't look like we've made any progress.
Varesa, well done.
Oh, Paimon's ready to throw in the towel.
What happened to defending your honor?
Okay, Paimon's tried as hard as she could, but this enemy is too
Look at the way we're like
strong.
falling into the other frame as well. That's really cute.
You know what? There really
Oh, there's a cute drawing of
Paimon
Varesa.
challenge. Paimon's smaller than the rest of you. It's no fair for her portion to be the same.
That's the first time I've ever heard Paimon be like, there should be less food on my plate. It's the first I've ever heard her say that.
Let's hear it for Varesa, who has once again completed the challenge. And with a 10% increase in portion size, it's a new personal
Get it,
best.
Varesa. Get it. Get it. You should do those YouTube videos. I love those videos. The one where they do the challenges where they eat all the food.
Well done, Varesa.
Amazing job!
Oh, it's nothing.
See what I mean? All the supportive
Uncle
feelings
Tully's
around
food
this
is
as well.
just
I
too
love
good.
it.
I couldn't stop myself.
You actually finished it? Jeez, are you okay?
She's fine. She's a beast. She's so tough. By the way, I don't know. I keep saying beast, and I sometimes worry that it can be insulting. Beast in like Ireland means like you're awesome, like you're so cool. You know?
Huh? Why wouldn't I be?
You don't feel bloated? Or like you're gonna throw up? Oh, Paimon's so full it feels like she's gonna sink.
She's literally sinking. No, like legitimately, like I think that they explained that she like has a different like she has almost like a mythical metabolism. She has like needs more energy than other people need.
Oh, nope. I feel good actually. Satisfied, you know?
Spoken like a true champion.
Thanks. This is my specialty after all. Not that it's good for anything outside these competitions.
It don't matter. You did amazing.
If I'm honest, I'd rather be like you or Coach Yan-san. A hero brave enough to stand
But you can
against
get
the
to that.
abyss.
You could get to that stage. You could get to that stage.
Don't worry, Varesa. For someone as talented as you, it's only a matter of time before you shine in the arena.
100%. 100%. And like again, like I said, you have such a supportive like tribe around here. There's no doubt you're gonna get to that stage.
Ian-san, did you beat the challenge too?
Of course. The regular challenge is easy for me. I've attempted the Varesa challenge a few times too, but never even came close.
Like the way that again, it's very like cartoony in a way, but also very fun. The idea that like the people in the Collective of Plenty eat so much because they work out so much, they exercise so much. It's so like it's so cartoonish, but like it works for their tribe. That's still pretty amazing.
Okay, there has to be more to this than just appetite. Is there some kind of trick? By the end, it was like the meat turned into one big greasy blob, and it was so hard to keep going.
There actually is tricks to those people that do those challenges. Like they will do tricks. Like I've seen them do like some crazy stuff. Like I remember like the original one when I was a kid. This dude like he like palate cleansed. As he was doing a burger challenge, he ordered more chips, some more fries, and people were kind of like, why would he do this to order more fries? And he ordered more fries because the palate cleanse of going from eating a gigantic burger to eating like salty, crunchy chips, like legitimately made him be like, oh, like now I can eat more because it's like a change in palates and stuff like that. So sometimes eating the same food over and over can like be very difficult. You just have to know how to do those things as well.
Oh, that's when you balance it out with some mushrooms. The ones from my orchard.
Did they just say like, yeah, Calvin, what you're saying is true. You palate cleanse, you change it, you balance it out.
Well, that's what I did anyway. As soon as the food came out, I set a few mushrooms to the side so they wouldn't soak
my
up
God.
too much oil.
This is like a legitimate tactic in like challenge food eating. That's so cool.
Or get too mushy. That way, you have something fresh and fruity to balance it out.
I love that. They said the exact thing that I was saying. Like that's so fun.
Oh, so that's the secret. Use the mushrooms to cut through the heaviness.
So fun. So fun.
That's right. You tried them yourselves, remember? If it tastes like a fruit, might as well use it like one. I think more people from outside the tribe would beat the challenge if they knew about that mushroom.
Ian-san, some of the contestants are looking for you. Something about being ready to train?
They want to get back into training already.
They want to exercise.
This is what I'm saying.
food?
The Collective of Plenty are like such a unique
Sorry,
group.
everyone. I should intervene.
Yeah, go tell them to take it easy.
Well, how did everyone do, Uncle Atoli?
Almost half finished the regular challenge. I believe that's a record. Either the contestants are getting more experienced, or my cooking was extra good this time.
Everything was delicious, especially when it first came out all hot and steaming.
Thank you. When cooked at high heat, that mushroom has a special fragrance that really brings out the flavor of the other ingredients. Oh, and since you're new here, I should mention something else about that mushroom.
Yeah?
It's an excellent addition to any dish, but there are actually 2 varieties. Red, which is the most common, and green. There's not much to note about the red ones. Sell them, eat them, do whatever you want. But if you see a green one, it must be picked and eaten right away.
Why is that?
Huh? Why is that?
Me and Paimon sharing the same brain cell again?
That's just what a scholar from Sumeru said when the orchard first opened.
Oh. So, yeah, obviously Sumeru, right, would know about mushrooms. Okay, so the connection we made in our head made sense.
No one knows the reason. We just do as we're told. Whenever a green mushroom pops up in the orchard, I pick it and eat it. The flavor is identical to the red ones.
Okay, because that's not weirdly specific at all.
A very specific instruction. Don't you want to know the reason behind it?
Well, of course. Who wouldn't be intrigued by something like that? But curiosity isn't always a good thing, right?
True.
Oh, by the way, Varesa, I'm almost out of red mushrooms. Could you run to the orchard and grab some more for me?
Of course, Uncle Atoli. I'm on it. Want to come with you too?
Sure.
What do you think, Traveler? Paimon wouldn't mind working off some of that food.
I'm intrigued about the mushroom. I should see what Vanessa thinks. Yeah. Okay, so we are putting emphasis on the mushroom.
All right, let's go. Thanks for the food, Atoli.
Haha, my pleasure. But try to finish it all next time.
Yeah, so we are putting emphasis on the mushroom here as well. Yeah, and like, again, I want to make it clear as well. I hope it doesn't sound like I'm saying that Paimon thinks there's something incredibly bad about Varesa eating so much food. I think Paimon's just in shock that there's someone who, like, it can beat her in a food challenge, you know what I mean? So she's definitely questioning a lot of that stuff too. I just, like, really, like, adore the fact that, you know, it's one of those things where, like, I feel like, you know, food is a very important thing here in the Collective of Plenty. Exercise and working out is a very important thing here in the Collective of Plenty. So I do genuinely adore the fact that, like, they're putting an emphasis on, like, not just like heroic deeds and exercise, but also like enjoying the food, celebrating the food, having festivals like this where you can like truly get all that taste and you know, there's like, you know, it's not one of those things where it's like people are watching on at this fooding event where they're like, oh my god, you know, she's eating all that? Oh, Ian-san's eating that much? It's like everyone is in the same boat. Everyone's joining in the food eating. Everyone loves eating all this food. It's like a really fun activity to celebrate the tastiness that they have here in this culture with all these foods, their celebration of food, their love for food, which honestly I'm making myself a little bit hungry now, I'll be honest with you, just saying the word food. But I think it's really, really cool, right?
After that meal, I'm ready to tackle
Heck yeah.
anything.
Heck yeah.
Oh, something on your mind? Is it what Uncle Atoli said about the green mushrooms? Don't worry. He can be a bit dramatic sometimes. The green mushrooms don't appear that often. Besides, I check the orchard every day, and if I see one, I eat it. If anything, I wish there were more around here. Means more free mushrooms for me.
Heck yeah.
Wait, is that one right there?
Wait, for real?
Huh.
So
Talk about a
that quickly? So it really is green?
See? There's nothing special about it except the color.
Okay.
Give me 1 sec. I'll start a fire and grill it right up.
Paimon's gonna pass on this one. She's way too stuffed from earlier.
I wonder that's why that scholar said what he said. Yeah, like, because it's a very specific instruction.
You mean why we have to pick and eat the green mushrooms right away? To be honest, I'm curious too. The scholar looked really serious when he said it, but he never explained the reason behind it. Uncle Atoli has a point, though. Curiosity can be a bad thing. If we stop doing what the scholar said, something terrible could happen.
The music.
You could look into it at least. That's what an
Or let us look
adventurer
into
would
it. Like,
do.
we'd love to look into it.
Yeah, but my tribe is more important. I love everything about this place.
We can tell.
Maintaining
We can
the
tell.
status quo is good enough for me. I know the truth is important too, but I don't have the right to make a decision that could put the people around me in danger.
Very thoughtful.
In other words, deep down, I guess I'm just scared. I'm scared that change could mean losing control.
If you're strong enough to uncover the truth, you're strong enough to command the truth?
Command the truth?
If fear is the only thing stopping you, let us be the... I'm for that, 100%.
Yeah, we don't have to stop following the scholar's orders. We can start by gathering information.
Curiosity can be a bad thing, but what you don't know can still hurt you. That's so... Yes. What you don't know can hurt you. Silently, it can still hurt you in the long run. We don't know if it could be hurting you.
You know, you remind me of another hero from our tribe. Her name was Fiatena.
Fiatena?
Just like you, she was full of courage and never stopped challenging and exploring the unknown. She's my idol. Actually, could you give me a moment? All I need is 3 seconds. Lady Fiatena, lend me your courage. 3, 2, 1. You're right. I can't
And
keep running
she
from the
commanded her
truth.
own courage that way as well?
I want to command it, just like you said. So, where should we start with the investigation? You probably have a bunch of experience.
I should probably taste it first?
Oh, the green mushroom, you mean? The taste is the same as the red ones. There's nothing special there.
Well, the traveler is a lot more perceptive than most people.
Thanks, Paimon.
He should at least give it a try.
Oh, I see. Well then, I'll grill some up right away.
Varesa cooks the mushroom and everyone digs in. Just like Varesa said, the taste is the same.
So, notice anything, traveler?
Nope, no difference in taste.
Just like Varesa said. Guess it was the same for all of us.
Finally, a worthy devotee after all this time.
Excuse me!
Fascinating.
What are we doing?
Who said
No way.
No need for alarm. There is only one among you who piqued my interest, and that is the one with golden hair. Seeing as you all appear to be acquainted, I allowed the rest of you to hear my voice
What
as
is...
well.
Oh my god. Like, this was such like a fun time, and now it's turned into this?
Now, I shall grant you all the honor of becoming my first subjects in this era.
Cut to the chase, man. Just tell me what you want here.
Now, you were the ones who wanted to learn more about my origins.
With the green mushroom?
I merely granted your wish.
You're a green mushroom?
Origins? Wait, you're the green mushroom?
Yeah, like what the hell?
So you do know how to use your brain, young
She's
one.
very smart.
But you'll excuse me if I have no interest in you. Craven and dull-witted as you usually
Oh my god,
say.
I am going to fight this mushroom. I'm going to throw this mushroom into the sea.
Hey, watch it,
Exactly, exactly.
Let me remind you, it was your own curiosity that started all of this. I see no reason for me to stand down.
Did you think we're gonna... Well, okay, we came from Sumeru, right? So mushrooms do have, like, can be, like, a little bit more lively, right? But still, like, do you think we expected this?
I only granted you this audience because I saw potential in you. I am the Sage Lord
What?
of Fungi. Serving me is a great honor, as well as a once-in-a-lifetime
The Sage Lord of Fungi?
Sage Lord? Good one. Did you come up with
Yeah,
that
Padme, get her.
yourself?
Get her.
You mock my name? Oh, all you do is make a mockery of your own taste.
Oh my god, falling over the words as well. This is so strange. You insulted Varesa, so honestly, done.
Of course, the Sage Lord of Fungi is too dignified for petty arguments with lesser organisms.
Sure doesn't sound like it.
Yep. Nope. Definitely, this sounds like they're very much into petty arguments. This is not a great introduction if you want to be seen as like a fantastic, amazing, awe-inspiring sage. It's just a very like I didn't expect this. I didn't expect this at all.
That's enough out of you. What's wrong with you humans? You should be full of reverence at this point. In that case, I don't know what went wrong, but you lack the trust and worship to be my subjects. So we shall have to table that for the
Oh, we're
time
tabling
being.
that? This is... How did we end up here?
However, I'm willing to share my sagely knowledge with you. I have all the answers
Dear
you seek.
Lord.
As with all seekers of said knowledge, all you have to do is prove your
Oh
sincerity.
my God.
And we shall see if you're worthy.
I feel like I'm in a different reality.
Look, more green mushrooms right in front of us.
These clones are my most loyal subjects, as well as the keepers of my secrets. If you want answers, then gather your wits and search for clues. I shall await your
What in
summons.
the hell?
It might be advisable to brush up on your devotion in the meantime.
Oh my God, the deep laugh. Oh my, the voice acting is very good.
The voice is gone. Finally, Paimon had enough of that racket.
We were literally having like the best time in the world and then this happened.
Talking in our heads without permission, spewing a bunch of nonsense. Even a How is better than him.
Definitely. Okay, and seeing a How in her head as well.
So, do you think what he said was true? About being the Sage Lord of Fungi?
They probably
and all
think that.
Maybe, but most of it
Oh my
sounded
God, this
like
is so
hot air
funny.
to Paimon.
We've met so many people that think that they're more powerful than they are over the years that I think that now we're just like, maybe. We had a talking mushroom. We're just like, maybe they think they're that, you know? I love that interaction. Because it makes sense. Like, we've met so many people who think that they're going to be like this powerful being and obtain this power. And in the end, they get smacked down by us. And we're just like, okay, we may not know who he is, but we know he exists.
True. That conversation in our heads definitely was real.
And it proves these mushrooms aren't regular mushrooms at all. Something fishy is going on.
Yeah, which means we made the right call to investigate.
I guess this is the beginning of our hero's
Heck
journey
yeah.
then. So let's make like heroes and get to the bottom of this. So we can command the truth and this mushroom.
I adore her. I adore her so much.
Okay. That sounded a lot
It was
cooler in my
cool. It was
head.
cool. Don't worry about it.
Well, we have one thing going for us. We've faced mushrooms before.
True,
and
in
they're
Sumeru.
pretty pathetic as far as enemies go.
I love that they couldn't even leave it. Look at this. Okay, this could be a very fun time, I feel like.
Did you hear that? Sounds like someone's mad.
You tell Varesa, because they insulted Varesa first.
You're spying on us?
I love that we have this like ethereal, otherworldly alien mushroom talking to us or something. And like, because we've interacted with so many creatures that have tried to like infiltrate our brains or like have tried to like become more powerful or take us as subjects, like we're at the stage that we're literally just like, oh my God, shut up.
No response. Guess he's not gonna admit.
This is quite fun.
Well, he said his subjects hold the clues to his secrets. Who knows if he was telling the truth? But we can't just ignore the green mushrooms, so let's start investigating.
Crazy, right? Like a crazy start to this whole... Oh? Cutscene to cutscene is very strange, right?
Okay, so this one is red. Ah!
What?
Fungus!
Wait!
Turned into a fungus! In that land of all places!
Wait, what?
So this is one of his subjects? Well, it's kind of
So like
cute.
like a Sumeru like type fungus is here in Natlan?
Bull warrior compliment. Much
Oh my god!
appreciate.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
No, bull warrior natural enemy. Eat. Must resist.
Because they've been eating her this whole time. Oh my god!
Careful, Varesa! This is a kind of monster from Sumeru. Even though it looks cute, it can still attack
This is
you.
so fun.
A monster? Aw, that's too bad. I was hoping we could be friends.
Gather your wits and search for clues. Was surely violence is a form of wit?
Mercy, mercy.
Mercy, mercy. Oh my god, this is adorable though.
Food is sacred. Everything else, waste.
I love the voice acting. This is crazy, man. They're calling back from Sumeru
That's all I know. Promise.
and then turn back into a mushroom.
It turned back into a normal mushroom.
Are we high? Like, what's...
What's going on?
I guess it told us everything it knows.
You mean that food is sacred?
Well, that's a whole bunch of nothing. Let's go look somewhere else.
Okay. This is wild. This is wild. Like, so fun, but so wild. You know what I mean? So fun, but so wild.
Oh, a green mushroom! And it turned into a fungus! Nice try, but you're not scaring Paimon with that one.
You tell him.
Okay, let's go on the initiative. Hey, you!
They're so
What's
cute.
the whole food is sacred thing about?
As our sage lord stated, you must demonstrate your wits to receive the answers you seek. That means
Look at these
I should be the one
guys.
asking the questions, not
This
you.
is so fun.
Okay, so it turns out this one can talk. Fine. What do we have to do? Solve a riddle or something?
I love how nonchalant and like flippant Paimon is being.
Riddle? Oh, I'm not good at that. Could you, give us an easy one?
You do it, Varesa. We'll try our best. It's okay.
That sounds like a problem for your friends. Besides, did I say this was up for negotiation?
Varesa's smart as well. I will literally kick you off a mountain if that's what you want. I will, if anyone makes fun of Varesa for anything, right, they will get pile driven into a mountain. I'm telling you this right now. I'm not a fan of riddles either.
Enough chatter. Time for my question.
If it's a bad question, you get pile driven.
Why are all the mushrooms in this orchard willing to become the subjects of the Sage
Because they're
Lord?
dumb.
Ah, man,
Because they're big idiots.
we supposed to know?
I love the voice acting so much.
Because you're his clones, right? I remember him saying something like that.
Alas, no wits in sight. The answer could never be that simple.
Because he's a fun guy.
What?
No,
How did you get
no,
that so
no.
fast?
You can never call Varesa stupid again if that's the reason. You can never. No.
Oh. It's that kind of
He's
riddle.
a fun guy.
Sumeru mushrooms! Of course! Paimon can't believe she didn't think of this possibility.
Wait, does that mean everyone in Sumeru is into puns?
Sino!
Huh. Is it because the people are so clever?
Yes. Sino is very clever.
No, we just, have a lot of experience with these kinds of jokes.
Well, since you have proven your wits, I will now answer your
Sure.
question. The act of eating is not only a physical necessity, but also a sacred ritual.
Interesting.
Mushrooms like us are the Sage Lord's intermediaries. Incinerating our flesh forges a spiritual connection between you and the Sage Lord himself.
Oh, so that's why he could speak to us in our heads.
So you're saying if we want to talk to him again, all we have to do is eat more mushrooms? No, wait, don't turn back into a regular mushroom! Ugh.
Voice acting is so good.
And all we have is another cryptic message.
Well, if eating is a sacred ritual, maybe we need to perform some kind of ceremony with special tools or something.
Oh, good thinking, Varesa! Let's try and ask the other mushrooms! Oh, but we should probably pick this one first since it's a green mushroom.
This is so fun. This is legitimately, like, such a good time. And, like, it's so funny, and they're taking it, like, it's so lighthearted while also being, like, very interesting in terms of, like, what could be happening here. Like, I'm so desperately in love with what they're doing here. I really am.
Hey, there are two fungi over there! Looks like they're discussing something.
Have you figured out how you're going to test the humans?
Oh my god, they're having these conversations about testing us now as well.
Of course! Any random question should do the trick. They don't look very smart to
Oh,
me.
you're gonna get pile driven. We're gonna pile drive you. Oh no.
Wow, cool. You green caps are so wise. Just like
Voice
our
acting.
Siege Lord. Huh, I'm so jealous.
So jealous.
It's all progressing as expected. I know exactly what they're going to ask. Oh, please, please tell us how to conduct the ceremony. And I shall respond. Nothing in life comes for
Oh my
free.
god, and we're like hiding
You
behind
have
this bush
two
barely.
choices. Answer a question about the stars and moon above, or the dark abyss below.
Ew. And they'll say, no, I'm stumped. I can't think anymore, or my cap will explode.
You think they're
into
gonna say? Do you think we're gonna say
spores."
that? You think that's us?
They're humans, idiot. They don't have caps or spores.
All right.
Honestly, Hosea, hilarious.
And then I'll say, you can't even answer the most basic of basic questions? Come back after you've studied for a few more decades.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Few more decades.
Are you sure our characters are not like under the influence of something?
Of course,
Are we sure?
they're so dense, it might actually take them that long to realize that. If eating is a ritual, then
Honestly-
obviously the ceremony is the cooking.
There we go. Honestly, I shouldn't say that we're under the influence of, because I think genuinely what we have here is like something that Genshin loves to do every once in a while, which is like make like an unbelievably like fun interaction with like nature or animals, or like do something that's very like almost like Ghibli-esque in some ways, you know. So like honestly, like it's actually very normal for Genshin in some cases.
I mean, obviously it's the cooking.
Great way to get an answer.
Did they just give us the answer?
Who goes there? And you think we're the dense ones? Look in the mirror,
Any
buddy.
chance Paimon gets to rub it in someone's face?
A floating pale organism out of nowhere. My cap almost burst into spores.
No, wait, don't disappear! At least explain yourselves first!
Yeah, again, Paimon being so frustrated is so funny to me in this one as well. We already got what we needed, yeah.
So, we passed the test? Where's the sense of accomplishment? So much for gathering our wits. We didn't have to use our brains at all. Oh well. The important thing is, the Sage Lord of Fungi wants us to use cooking to establish a stronger mental connection with him.
That sounds right. Uncle Atoli did say, when you cook this mushroom, the higher the heat, the better the fragrance.
Right! That was the case when you grilled them in the orchard, too. Heat really does release their flavor.
If we cook them right, maybe we'll be able to see the Sage Lord's true form.
Okay, let's give it a try.
Sounds like a plan, Varesa.
Definitely. But we should probably explain the situation to Uncle Akatl and the
Okay.
rest of
Yeah,
the tribe
she doesn't want to
first.
like just crack the status quo that much.
Good call. It's best for
Yeah.
everyone to be prepared.
She's being very thoughtful. She is a very thoughtful character. Yeah, like, my thoughts so far on this mission that we have here now, like, I think it's so, first of all, we start off, like, very fun. And I like not only seeing Varesa as someone who is, like a very fun character, a very, very great design, all this stuff. I find her adorable. But then seeing, like, how much people love her in her tribe as well, which is so fun as well. It's so great. Again, to see the cultural stuff, like the eating contest that they were doing. It's not even a contest. It's more just like a yeah, it is like a contest, I suppose, like between everyone there as well. There's also like the exercise, the fertile lands, the combat arena up at top as well. We're going to see so much, and now we have a mystery. There it is. There it is. Find somewhere to hide. Wait, is this an actual mechanic? That you have to hide? That's so freaking interesting. It is! Guys, legit, you have to hide. Terrifying. I didn't realize that at all. Oh my god. I legitimately did not realize that this was actually going to be an actual mechanic. The music as well. It's kind of scary. I think it's calming down a bit. No, maybe not. Maybe it's just getting further away. That is so legit cool that they added a mechanic like this to the game.
Is it over? Oh yeah, seems like it's
So
over.
freaking cool. And yeah, that's so cool. It makes it so dynamic. It adds a whole new idea to the game. They hope to do more stuff like that in the future. Now they did, in fairness, do like they did like lightning stuff in the past, but I think in that case, like this random like encounter with a volcano, adore it. Like, and obviously it's terrifying, but it's such a cool mechanic as well. Man, this has been so strange and so wonderful so far. And I've had such a good time with Varesa as well. She's such a fantastic character. I adore her. I really do. And again, like I said, like I'll say it a million times, I adore how our tribe treats her, like, in such a nice way. Like, it means so much to me. So I guess we have to go down here?
10 points for agility.
Back into the food area. Here we go with the report. I wonder what everyone thinks about this.
Huh.
Okay, so it felt pretty normal in the moment, but hearing it back does sound kind of,
I mean,
ridiculous.
that's like a lot of our quests. you know what I mean? Like, it's so normalized to us, like seeing these weird things. But yeah, the silence does speak volumes.
So, the mushrooms in the orchard are sentient. What a remarkable discovery!
Are we excited about this?
Yeah, without your investigation, who knows what could have happened?
Thanks for looking into it, and for collecting all this information.
They're all so nice and grateful. They're all so freaking nice all the time.
What a relief. I was worried it sounded like I lost my marbles.
That has to feel good, right? It has to feel good.
It does sound far-fetched. After all, none of us have ever spoken to a mushroom. But we know you're not one to lie, Varesa.
Yes!
Besides, the origin of the green mushrooms has always been a mystery
How,
to us.
like, you know what I mean? Like, again, this is just, like, such a great tribe. Like, and there's no one that's being stupid. Why would she lie, you know? Why would we lie?
Thanks to you, we now know something sinister could be going on. So, we should do our part
Exactly.
to help.
Fantastic. I love these guys.
Yeah, just let me know if there's anything I can do.
We know you'd help all the time, Ian-san.
Wow, that didn't take much convincing.
No, they're awesome. Thank you, everyone. They're awesome.
Oh, wait. You said the mushrooms needed to be cooked at high heat, right? I can do that for you right now. I'll be quick.
Everyone's so helpful, so delightful. I could stay here forever.
All right,
no
I'm
problem.
back. I used cast iron, so it should be hot enough.
Wow.
Whoa, it smells delicious.
Yeah.
Suddenly Paimon's hungry again.
And rightly so. They look nice.
Well, here goes nothing.
Because this is the ritual they were talking about, the actual cooking, right? Oh my god.
Wait, that's his voice!
Looks like you stumbled upon the right path. But this temperature
Wait,
does
what?
not demonstrate even a fraction of the sincerity I require.
You want it even hotter?
Did you really think some common stove could generate enough heat to earn the acknowledgement of the Sage Lord?
Where do you want us to put these mushrooms?
Humans are such a disappointment. You can solve my riddles when the answers are handed to you on a silver platter. But as soon as there are no more hints, not a shred of intelligence in sight.
Me.
Do try and use your brain this time.
They just want to be insulting because we caught them out twice, but the thing is, like, I think it's a natural assumption. Let's cook them on a high heat, right?
How did it go? Did you
Oh,
hear
they
the
didn't
voice?
hear it, of course, yeah.
Annoying menace of a mushroom!
You tell him, Paimon.
The Sage Lord of Fungi said the heat's still not high enough. Sage Lord of Nitpicking more lies!
I love Paimon so much. Still, the only way to figure this out is to keep playing along. True.
Not
Paimon's so
high enough,
funny.
Huh? I guess that means we need a more powerful source of heat.
Where are we gonna get that? The volcano?
Attention, everyone! We need items that can generate intense heat. Anything you can find.
Can we go find Hu Tao?
I'll see what I can do.
Leave it to me.
We should take a look too.
Definitely. We're not super familiar with this area, though. Do you have any ideas?
Nothing concrete, but we could check around the volcano.
Very cool. Yeah.
It spews out all kinds of stuff. Maybe there's something we can use.
So we're actually gonna get to see the volcano.
Awesome! Let's go! Paimon's gonna find something scorching hot and then throw it in that stupid mushroom's face!
Get him. Honestly, that's pretty cool. We get to see the volcano. I thought I was gonna get to go around the volcano until we how do I say it? Until we like did the world quest, I guess. Whereabouts are we going here? Oh, down here. Okay, so we can head from here and then go down that way. Hopefully we don't intersect with the world quest, but it should be fine anyway. Like, I can just add those parts into the other video as well. That's the world quest. No, wait. Let's go this way. Should we charge through? Why not? Do a little bit of a charge through this place. We're gonna get to use Varesa as a trial character as well, right? Which means I should probably like look back over the comments of people like helping me out with her combo, and that might be fun. As soon as we get into it, I will look at those comments again. It's always nice to get a refresher, right? The little spin they do as well is so cute. So around here? It's such a beautiful place, even with like the darker colors of the grass, it's so pretty. I'm gonna lock into our waypoint over here too. Like, it's so interesting because the way that Genshin does design is so fantastic. You see something in the distance, right? You see something like magical in the distance. Like, look at oh my god, the people, the springs is over there. That's so cool. But like, we saw the volcano at the start, and now we're going closer and closer to the volcano's area. Like, I'm so happy with the way they've doled this out. So happy. They've done such a good job of it. They do a really good job at building up stories and locations. They do a fantastic job. You want us to go here? Okay. The music's so good too. The music is so good.
Hey, there should be some avatars of lava somewhere along this path.
Sure.
Their cores are really hot. It might be just what we need.
You know, when you think about how everyone jumped to help us like that, it seems like your tribe has been suspicious of the green mushrooms for a while.
It is. I would be too, to be honest.
Yeah, but without you, we would have never gotten this far.
Thank you.
I mean, tons of people have tried that mushroom without a weird voice talking in their head.
Right.
Right. So, even if you wanted to investigate, you had nowhere to start.
Yeah, this opportunity was a long time coming. Plus, the Sage Lord's arrogant attitude definitely triggered my tribe's competitive spirit.
Competition seems to be a thing here. I actually do like that part, like, you know, and it's the same with like every single tribe we've been to. One thing is really cool about them is that you can like, they have like features about them that make them themselves, right? They have their own customs, and it's so cool that you can describe them just from that, and then you get to know them deeper, like after that. It's really cool.
Varesa doesn't seem competitive most of the time, though. Outside of training and fighting monsters, at least.
Yeah, well, I don't really like fighting
Interesting.
or competing, to be honest.
We know she doesn't like fighting other people.
Day-to-day happiness is what matters to me.
Heck yeah.
Still, I've learned a lot from Kojian-san. She taught me that strength is a means rather than an end.
Okay.
We get stronger so we can use our strength when it counts. Like during the Abyss invasion.
There you go.
Having the training to master my vision meant that I could do something to stop it.
I actually do understand where maybe she say what Ian-san is saying from my perspective is like, you don't just train to get strong for the sake of being strong. You train for the times when you're going to need that training.
So no matter how scared I feel, I know I have to be brave because people are counting on me.
I can tell there's a certain strength deep within you.
Thanks. It's a work in progress.
I'm still a work in progress
too. I can only hope that one day I can be as brave as Lady Fiatena.
I know you can. I know you can.
All right. We should keep looking.
Man, like, and maybe it's just because I'm really excited because, oh, we have a trial for Varesa! Yes, okay, let's check the comments out before. And so I'll talk while I'm looking up the comments anyway. But one of the things that, like, if I could say just, like, you know, and I want to acknowledge that there might be a little bit of excitement coming in from, like, the fact that this is the first time ever since I've caught up that there's a new region and a new character being released all at the same time. Now, I have, like, been around when there's new characters released. I started playing the game around the time Gammon was released, but I feel like that was way different. When Lanyan was released, oh my god. Her clap like made sound waves, that's awesome. I was around when like Lanyan was released, and yeah, you know what I mean? So we have done this before, but I have been around when new characters have released for Nalan, but I feel like it's the first time since catch up that we have had a new character and a new region release, and I'm like right up with like the current events with all of you guys as well. And maybe that's one of the big reasons why I'm
You have to keep the fruit in a good mood.
so excited about Varesa. because I genuinely look at Varesa and like it makes me so happy. But I think also at the same time, like I want to just say that just because like I'm sure someone might say, well, it's your first new character in your first new area, it is exciting. But I think also like Varesa as a character is just so nice to talk to. A great moveset. I love the colors of the hair. Like we have lots of stuff about the design that we like. I think she's a sweetheart. She's really invigorating when you get to talk to her. I love like the way she like showed us around the camp. Her attitude, like all this stuff is like really, really, really fantastic. So like I think even with that, it's still really cool.
No matter how
Regardless of if it's a new character or an old character, I just really think she's one fantastic addition to this game. Okay, so I read a comment and hopefully that will help me out anyway. But regardless, so I think what we were looking at is skill, normal attack, skill, normal attack, burst. If we can get that. Oh, because we left?
There should be some.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Yeah. Okay. So I think that's what we have. That's the combo we should try and use there.
Yeah. This opportunity.
Yeah. They can't just let us go running around the whole world with a Varesa as well. Yeah. Like as I said, like I understand that it's a new thing for me. It's very fresh. But I think even beyond that, she's just a really like.
Because people are.
Like she's really a fantastic addition. She makes me so happy, and she's so great to be around.
Looks like we can make this jump.
So fun.
That avatar of lava pushed it down. Come on, let's charge.
Oh god, we did it wrong. We did it wrong. We did it wrong. So it's attack, charge, attack.
Headbutt. It's just 6 o'clock. Oof. Heads up.
Okay, we defeated it. But yeah, we're doing the combo probably better.
Done and dusted. This core should be perfect. Look, the phlogiston inside it is still active.
Her combat's so fun. I can't wait to level her up, and we can level her up. Like now that I've gotten to this point, I actually might do we might do a video on it. We might, because I want to probably level her up as soon as possible.
Let's see. Woo, hot.
A few more chunks like this, and we should be good. Come on, let's keep heading up.
I think it's also awesome with Varesa, like how she's been given the strength to grow and to like, you know, not just like to be herself while also working towards something that could be, you know, good for her. You know what I mean? They're not just like, you know, leaving her to the wayside to be nothing, right? She's being something. And then we do this. Oh my god, the drop kick from the top is so fun. And then you do that as well. There you go. Okay, we got it. Well, I think we got it. Oh, okay, let's go. Like you can, like when they say you can. Oh, I did it wrong. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Guys, I'm so sorry I'm messing this up. But yeah, I just adore like her attitude and her personality and how happy she makes me feel.
Huh? Done and dusted.
I have to like I think it's just like I'm so used to like using a trial character in a domain that it's so interesting to have her like, you know, oh, I want to get that jump right. I want to get that jump right so badly. She's so fun. Like that. There we go.
Careful! 3 avatars of lava ahead.
So bam, 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 and then that. That's such a fun combo. That's such a fun combo. So that's supposed to be there. Whereabouts do you want us to go here? Oh, so this is actually part of the quest. I thought it was just a random encounter. So they're showing us that like I. Wait, what?
What is that? It looks like a giant weasel thief.
Yeah, what?
Is there a great Tolan weasel thief or something?
We call it a furnace shell mountain weasel. It's very aggressive, so be careful.
We're fighting? Let's go.
Too strong.
So fun.
Oof. Look out below! Hey!
It's such a fun combo. It really is.
Great haul! A bunch of seeing eyes, and this thing the weasel used to spew out fire!
I think that's its back armor. It shoots out phlogiston, so it can pretty much attack from all directions. My dad told me about them once. Creatures that live in the volcano. I can't believe we actually ran into one.
And look how excited she is about these stories as well, because she puts so much like of a, again, it feels like a very together tribe. Like all the tribes feel together, but it just really feels like, you know, they've all supported her so much. I don't know, I'm gonna shut up about it because I keep talking about it because it makes me like my heart warm up how much they have like given in their support for Varesa. They see so much potential in her and so much that they want to nurture, and I can't stop talking about it. I really can't.
This piece of armor might produce even higher temperatures than the seeing eyes. We'll get those mushrooms super hot this time.
Fantastic. Nice fighting back there, by the way. She's awesome.
Oh, well, even though I don't like fighting, sometimes you don't have a choice.
Yeah, it's true.
So I've tried to figure out a bunch of different ways to get myself in the zone. For example, I've read a lot of stories about heroes, and my favorite hero has always been Fiatenna.
Yeah.
The one I mentioned before.
And it's good to have someone to look up to, right?
Fiatenna's most iconic feature was her mask. So I decided to make one just like hers.
So cool. This is actually a big thing in like playing homage to like other luchadors. It's a big thing in like in luchador culture. Usually it's passed down from family to family though.
So now, whenever I wear the mask, it's like there's a little piece of her with me.
That's awesome.
If I want to honor her legacy, I have no choice but to be brave.
One of the best additions to this game ever. Like legitimately.
At the same time though, I guess it's kind of like a crutch.
Is that how you see it?
I'm hiding behind her strength.
Oh, you really think so?
Yeah, there's nothing to be ashamed about. Like we all look up to different things. We all have things that help us keep going. We all have like people that help us keep going. Like it's not always going to be the same for everybody else, you know? And nobody can judge you in that sense. Like nobody.
Really? It's just I feel like I need to take it off one day and face things alone.
But can't you do both? Like, I really don't think you're, like, betraying yourself by having someone to look up to.
But the longer I put off taking that step, the more impossible it feels.
This is such a good thing from Wonder.
Don't know if I have it in me.
What Wonder's saying here is so freaking true. It was you who investigated this case, not your mask. Yes, the mask is what you wear, but that doesn't define you completely as a person, right?
Yeah, you had the courage to make that decision. And that's what adventuring is all about. Fighting is just a small part of it.
Oh.
Besides, Paimon thinks you're doing a great job. Just take your time.
Exactly.
It's not a race.
Paimon, it's such great words as well. And like, I think that like maybe like she sees everyone else in her tribe, you know, they're all like, you know, competing, they're all strong, they're doing all this really powerful stuff. And it can feel like there's a pressure, but like one thing I will say is like if I could talk to her as well is that like you have like, you know, no one's going to make you feel that way. Everyone knows that you're like completely unique from a lot of other people in the tribe and everyone cares about you. You know what I mean? And like, you know, everyone's going to see, no one would give you the time of day in terms of your training if they thought it wasn't going to go anywhere. And they know that they're giving the training to the best possible person if they truly believe that they have to work towards something to get better. Not just that they have to fight right away or they have to like, you know, compete all the time.
Thanks for believing in me,
100%, Varesa.
I've learned so much. And I won't give up. Not until I can face things on my own.
Love it.
After that pep talk, I feel like my appetite is back in full force.
Awesome.
You're hungry already? Paimon hasn't even finished digesting her last meal.
Honestly, it's because she's powerful. And honestly, like she said, you know, we all love food.
Come on, let's head back to the tribe. We'll earn that mushroom's recognition this time for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really, really fun combat. Like, unbelievably fun combat. It's just been, like, every time you know what I equate it to? When I got to use Vaughn for the first time. And it was like this moment that's so exhilarating. It's like so freeing and fun. And I feel like that's like, there's a lot of like great like characters in here. Because I think there's so many like good characters to use. There's so many great characters that are really fun to use. There's characters that like I don't quite enjoy too much using. But in the end, what I think is like so fantastic is like when you find those characters And I could go through them because there's a big list, but there's a list of characters where like, and Vaughn was like one of those examples that I used because it was like so apparent to me. Like, it makes you feel like you can fly yourself. It makes you feel like everything is so smooth and perfect. And that's what it feels like with Varesa's combat to me. It was the same with Vaughn when we got to see Vaughn for the first time, or use Vaughn for the first time. Kenichi is another example, actually. When we get to do the sides thing that we do all the time with the attaching onto an enemy, it's so fun. It makes you feel so good. It makes you feel like you can do anything. It really does feel like that. We could probably go through like a list of like my 10 favorite characters to use or something like that someday. Maybe we could do it even like in the next few weeks. And it's not like my favorite characters personality-wise, but just my favorite characters, like who I find most fun to use. It would be, yeah.
We're back, and we found a bunch of stuff to use.
Great. We're almost done with the preparations on our side too.
I've managed to get these iron chunks red hot. We should be good to go.
Yeah, and since we need really high temperatures, I brought the best stove I could find.
And I got a bunch of buckets of lava on standby if we need more fuel.
Okay, it looks like we're gearing up for a fight, not cooking a few mushrooms. I love how excited everyone is, though.
Yeah, but the things we brought aren't your typical cooking utensils either.
True.
Well, that mushroom started it, right, everyone? Disrespecting Varesa and our guest of honor.
Yeah, we'll see what sort of excuses it can come up with this time.
Oh my god. Do you see what this is what I'm talking about? Look at this. They're so angry, this mushroom. Not because it held this evil secret all this time, because it disrespected us and Varesa. I freaking love them so much.
Thanks for the help, everyone. It really means a lot.
This shouldn't be called the Collective of Plenty, the Collective of Sweethearts. The collective of people I adore
Let's see
greatly.
what we have here. Huh? The armor of a furnace shell mountain weasel? Don't tell me you went into the volcano.
It fell down from the volcano.
No,
Yeah.
it erupted out of nowhere, and then the weasel appeared, and then, well, anyway, we got this in
Yeah,
the
we
end.
got it safely. Safely enough. As safe as can be.
Either way, this is something special. Back when I was training to be a chef, I studied the effect of temperature on different ingredients. This kind of armor produces intense localized heat. It's great for fish because you can get a nice sear on one side without overcooking the other.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, let's get started. The mushrooms are all ready to go.
All right, let's go.
The excitement. The absolute excitement.
Whoa, the fragrance is so much more intense. And what's with this weird mist? Wait, no, something's not right.
Oh no. Wait, what? Wait, what? And the symbol as well, that is it taking us somewhere? So we did probably pass the thing. Oh my god, what are they loading here? What are they freaking loading? Oh. Oh my god, I thought Hu Tao was speaking.
Where are we? Where did everyone go?
I have no idea. We just showed up here. I can't see the others anymore.
Yeah, they're all gone. What is this place?
Huh? Is something wrong?
That's a cuddle. Chief, we don't know where we are.
What? I know it's hard to see through this mist, but aren't you here at the tribe with the rest of us?
Wait, so they can see a mist, but they don't see us, but they still think we're there? So you didn't feel anything strange. Look at this place, by the way. Again, it reminds you so much of Sumeru.
No. What are you feeling?
This must be the Sage Lord's trick, but it's only affecting the three of us. But why and why not the others?
Because you are the only worthy devotees.
Oh, there they are. This is so crazy.
Evil jerk of a mushroom, so this is what you look like.
I'm starting a fight right away. It's actually a really sick design.
He does look a bit more evil than the other
Yeah,
mushrooms
actually,
we
truly,
met.
with the hair as well. Looks like a Tekken character with the
I
hair.
am no longer
Not that it's hair, you know what I
concerned
mean?
with your insolence. On the contrary, I am satisfied with your performance. So, as promised, you shall have the answers you seek.
Okay.
Of course, I have a goal of my own. Let me reiterate once more. The great sage lord of fungi, that would be me, is extending you the honor of becoming my subject.
I don't think we're too much of a fan of that. You know what I mean? I don't think that's our goal.
The only way anyone's serving you is on a platter.
Paimon is so pissed. Paimon is so pissed.
Now, don't be hasty. It's inadvisable to speak in absolutes. You refuse only because you have yet to witness my miracles.
I don't think that's going to change anything, especially not for Paimon.
Cherish this opportunity. It may not come again. As you know, Tivat is not a peaceful place. The gods wage war against one another. Monsters roam the land. Humans live in squalor.
Is this like this is a vision we're seeing, right? Because
But then, humanity discovered me and learned that I could grant them unlimited power to fell even the most fearsome of enemies.
If we want to become strong, we just have to eat this.
what is happening? What is happening? What? I mean,
Those monsters are no match
I understand
for
from a
me.
child's perspective, like wanting to like become a grown-up, but like, oh my god, can you imagine giving up your childhood by eating a mushroom?
And so, the humans worshipped me as their savior. And in return, I revealed my identity as the Sage Lord
This
of
is insane.
Fungi.
This is such an insane quest.
You really expect us to believe that? Besides, as far as enemies go, a few puny fungi aren't that fearsome.
I adore the Paimon does not care. she's still fighting.
Such arrogance! Take that back and apologize before I
Paimon
lose
doesn't
my temper.
apologize.
You wish.
I love her so much.
I mean, those monsters really don't look that scary. Not the kind you'd need a miracle to defeat anyway.
True.
You insignificant mortals boast of strength? Very well. Then
We
prove
doing
it!
some combat? You making us go to a combat situation? Oh my god. Once again. We're back, we're fighting Sumeru enemies. Like it feels like we're in Sumeru again.
10-5, look out below! It's justice o'clock! Boof!
I adore
Hero incoming!
I adore using Varesa.
Well fought! You see? You ate a fair amount of my clones, and now look what
Oh,
you
come
can
on.
do. My eye for subjects is as discerning as
There's
ever.
no, you can't believe that that's why we're able to do this.
Weren't we insignificant mortals just a second ago?
Paimon.
Weird.
I'm sorry. She's the most hilarious character in the history of video games. I don't care. I love how she challenges anything that's in front of her. I always said if a broomstick woke Paimon up, right? Just randomly, she would be like, she would form a lifelong rivalry with the broomstick. I know she would.
I'll admit, you're not entirely useless, but my miracles are even greater than you can imagine.
No, don't just.
She gets so frustrated.
One-liner and another disappearing act. It's gotta be a mushroom thing at this point. Well, what should we do? Follow him?
Yeah, let's go. I think he's trying to tell us a story, although I'm not sure if I like the plot.
Yeah, I wonder why, like, because again, there is still a mystery to this, right? They're doing a very, I like that it's like very comedic. It does feel like, more lighthearted in some sense, but then again, Genshin has done a lot of lighthearted stuff, and then it turns out to be the most terrifying thing you've ever seen. Like, legitimately, like knowing Genshin, the reveal of this could be like, and then we trapped all the dogs in the world in this one cage. And you're like, what the hell, Genshin? You know what I mean? Genshin will out of nowhere do something that's like, yes, and then we stole everyone's husband and killed them. It's like, okay, you know what I mean? And by the way, that's not me making fun of the stories in Genshin. I'm just saying that they do get dark sometimes. Like, I'm not saying this from a writing perspective because I think that they're all well written. It's just that, like, they do sneak up on you sometimes and do very, like, dark things. So we'll see where that goes to. We have Phlogiston here, though, so we're still technically, physically in the Collective of Plenty. Look at this place, but we're like spiritually in like a very Sumeru-style domain.
I soon became humanity's faith, and, with my power, created countless clones, with which I could bestow upon them an endless source of sustenance.
Wait, what?
Well, food is a scarce resource. A faith that provides for the needs of the flesh is the most practical and noble of all.
So these people worshipping you as a sage?
And as my subjects gave themselves in service, either as civilians or warriors,
The voice acting is so fun as well.
I rewarded them with mushrooms in proportion to their contribution. The most...
Oh, I didn't mean to skip it.
That's it?
What are you insinuating?
Look at this place.
Are mushrooms not enough?
Well, it's possible people couldn't afford to be picky back then.
Yeah, but now even Saurians have more options than that.
Paimon is just not having it at all.
Sustenance and strength. Such are the pillars of faith. So what do you think? A pretty enticing offer, wouldn't you agree? Once you become my subjects, all you have to do is build a civilization dedicated to the mushrooms. And then...
This didn't sell us. I want to know what happens next.
What do you mean, what happened next?
Right. If the humans dedicated themselves in service to you, then shouldn't you have your own tribe at this point? Or even your own nation?
It's a good point.
But I've read a lot of woven scrolls about the heroes
That's
in
the
that
thing,
land,
yeah.
and I've never come across anything about some kind of mushroom
And we were in
savior.
a land where like mushrooms were like the most prominent thing that you would see everywhere, and we never heard about this either.
Of course not. I was in a different nation at the time. I don't
This
suppose
adult-
you know their
yeah.
history, too.
We've been to Sumeru.
Yeah, and we didn't hear anything
Nothing
about
at all.
a mushroom civilization.
I never said it was Sumeru.
Oh my god.
I have no idea where that assumption is coming from.
Because fungi are a creature from Sumerus?
A trivial detail. You know what? You don't deserve to know what happened next.
They're very childish, but like it's kind of like really like adorable in a way as well. You know what I mean? That you don't deserve our faith either. Look at these answers back as well.
Yeah, if you want us to respect you, stop being so secret.
I think that's totally fair, right? Respect for
True.
respect.
If we don't know how the story ends, it doesn't hold much weight now, does it?
All right, fine. Same rules as before. If you want the truth, you'll have to use your wits to earn it. If you fail to prove your worth, good luck getting another detail out of me.
He ran off. Come on, after him.
Paimon's expecting it.
Uh-huh. Right.
I do like that it is like a very comedic quest though, right? It's very funny. While also like, you know, there's like a mystery to it as well. A well.
He jumped down from here. So it looks like we just need to...
Hold on. Yeah, because I think that like it's definitely unreliable narrator territory, right? For sure.
Something wrong, Traveler?
There's something off about his motive?
Off? How?
That's how I feel too. Based on his personality, if he won't tell us how things turned out in the end, it must be because it's not something he can brag about.
So maybe in the end he effed everything up?
Besides, how did he even get from Sumeru to Natlan? Seems like he's avoiding that subject too.
Yeah, because Sumeru to Natlan is... It's possible, but like for a mushroom?
And
right?
through it all, he still hasn't given up on recruiting us. Even though he's in for a rude awakening.
Yeah, he seemed pretty annoyed with our questions. Why not just kick us to the
He
curb?
must be in dire need of subjects, and it has to be the three of us.
But why?
Let's go after him. So now, again, like, they're adding more mystery to this. The Genshin's so good at this. Have a comedic quest, but there's still, like, intrigue. Like, what's happening here?
All right, sounds like a plan. Let's go.
Like, I'm so happy we're getting to get to know more of this quest. Catch up to the Lord of Fungus. Can we take a look around here for a second, though? Because this is gorgeous. And, like, honestly, like, being in a place with, like, Sumeru vibes makes you so happy, but also this place just looks so magical in general. It looks so nice. Oh, we're warping? I thought we were gonna like land below, but we're warping. Where do we end up now? Wait! Side scroller?
Catch me if you can.
No way.
If you can figure out which way to go.
Oh, I did it wrong. I did it wrong already. I need to get the Jabera that jump. This is so cool. Look at the background as well.
Leave this to me. I'll clear
Oh,
for
it's
you.
so fun. When Genshin does this stuff, it's so creative. Look how good it looks in the background as well.
I think we can get these mushrooms to form a path. We just need to wait for the right timing.
So good.
Get a load of this.
Don't worry
She
about
can just
me.
charge into them.
I've got this.
Oh no, I messed it up again. I need to get so better at it. It's actually so upsetting that I can't get better at that jump. Because it looks so fun. We can do it though. We can do it. We just have to jump earlier. I think it's consistently it's earlier I need to jump. Yeah.
Get back on track.
Oh, we can run in water. I forgot. She's so fun. Just rampaging through everything is such a great touch. And seeing all these mushrooms here, so he does have some mushroom followers here. No, this is so creative. I love you, Genshin. Thank you so much. Look at this as well. Almost. Oh!
Jump up. Let it give us a ride.
Oh my god, what? This is so legitimately cool. Genshin,
All right, this should be good. Get ready and jump.
I love you. I love you. Like, it's such a change in gameplay, right? It breaks it up so well to add these like different gameplay stuff every once in a while, you know? Usually they're just in events though. Okay, Paimon has found a new rival. Oh my god, these poses.
We've got you this time.
Oh. Like, am I wrong for thinking that they're strangely adorable and sometimes I feel bad?
Well, that hurt, you know. You humans have such violent tendencies.
You're not wrong, but no, Varesa's not violent. She's like the opposite.
How did we lose him?
Not again. Although, I think I pulled something off
You
of
ripped
him.
something off him? A spore, maybe? What is it?
A ball of mist. Oh no, it's spreading.
Just like the mist from before. Remember, like it's the one that sent us here, maybe.
They're gonna eat us.
What?
Gonna eat us.
So this is from the past.
Eat us.
Ungrateful humans.
Wait, what?
At this rate, I won't have any clones left.
Wait, are they overeating the mushrooms? Like, are they eating all the...
The more my clones are consumed, the less power I
Oh.
have. Oh, the situation grows
So maybe the
dire.
humans got so drunk with the idea of gaining this power that they kept eating too many mushrooms?
Why must the humans eat so much? My power is all but spent, but it was still enough to control a single human at least.
So they're losing their power because they're losing their
Now
clones.
all of Sumeru knows how scrumptious my mushrooms are. So if I want to grow, I must relocate. And if I want it to happen fast, I need suitable environmental
So
conditions.
that's when they moved to Natlan, and then the mushrooms just started growing randomly.
You! Take me somewhere hot. The hotter the
Oh.
better.
So they carried the mushroom there.
Yes, my lord.
Cool colors.
Is this the place, human?
Really cool colors.
Yes. This is a volcano in a land far
Jeez,
to
you
the
took you all the way
west.
there?
The temperatures here get very high. It should be a most suitable location for your lordship to regain his strength. I shall now find a good place to plant you, my lord, so that your mycelial majesty may take root in this fertile land.
And this is how they started appearing
Yes,
everywhere, right?
Proceed. Huh? An earthquake? No, a volcanic eruption.
Yeah. How did they take this?
that's how it ended. No wonder he tried to hide it from us. It's pretty
So
embarrassing.
what we're getting from this is that he was trying to gain followers, but he was losing power because they kept like overeating the mushrooms, and then when they lost all their followers except for one, and then they were transferred over to Natlan, and then now they were terrified of the volcano as well. So they're not as powerful as they make themselves out to be. And now they're just probably desperately trying to find followers. So I guess that is like from their perspective would be embarrassing.
I thought he said people formed communities around this mushroom and used it as their main source of food.
Yeah, but it looks like his following got too big
Yeah.
and he couldn't keep up with the demand.
And he was losing clones then by the second.
Huh. He used the mushrooms as his main recruitment tactic. But then the situation got out of control.
And it seems like his power is proportional to the number of clones he has.
Which means the more mushrooms the humans ate, the less powerful he became, right?
Wow. So his following didn't last long.
Nope. Which explains why there aren't any records about some kind of mushroom civilization.
So all this like pomp that he's trying to give himself is just all like I guess a cloud of mist itself.
In the end, he mind-controlled a human to bring him to Natlan and then got buried under a pile of volcanic rocks.
Yeah. From their perspective, it's embarrassing. Obviously, we would have sympathy for anyone like, but then again though, like, not really, because he mind-controlled humans. You know what I mean? Like, now that I think about that, I think I just got so like, into like the story here that I was like, oh man, like that's not that embarrassing. But it's like, no, you mind-controlled humans. Like, that's not good.
Yeah. For who knows how long. When we were talking to him earlier, he seemed kind of, out of touch, you know?
Well, he has been living under a rock, so...
Great line, Paimon.
that checks
Great
out.
line. Yeah, but mind-controlling humans not good.
But clearing out this area for your orchard finally allowed him to start regaining his power.
So that's how. Oh, okay. So because she was like, she made the orchard like really pretty and like and habitable, he was able to come back.
Yeah, that sounds right. My parents always thought it was so weird that mushrooms kept popping up around the orchard no matter what we did. Now it makes sense. Wait, but if everything we saw is true, that means this mushroom has mind control powers or something? That's a recipe for disaster.
They need to be like at least told to stop or made to stop before anything could happen.
Do you remember what he showed us? A group of humans worshipping a giant mushroom. It just doesn't make sense. They must have been mind-controlled. But when he started running out of power, he couldn't keep it up.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why he doesn't seem to be able to control us either.
I understand now why it has to be us.
Oh? Why?
I'll explain on the way. I need to catch him to confirm my theory. Okay.
All right.
Look how good this
Then
shot
let's
looks.
find this mushroom.
Yeah, like, but can I be honest with you? Like, knowing about how, like, people are, I don't think it's, like, totally out of the question to have a group of people worship a mushroom in real life either, to be honest. Oh, we'll jump over this.
Running late again.
Oh, okay, let's go. I was wondering what was happening there. This has been such a great quest, and I really feel like we're gonna get deeper into the story now.
Oh, the environment changed again. Nothing to face time.
This is what I was saying. We went through
keep
so much.
looking. He can't hide forever.
Like, even though like this is not like, I think from the start a heavy like deep story, right? I think what we've had since the beginning is just like getting to know Varesa better. And wait, this looks like the Mountain King's area in a way, right?
Hurry up, Varesa.
Oh no, just Varesa. Sorry, I keep saying Varesa. Varesa. Oh, we could have done that, could we? Oh my god, they gave us a platform. My bad. I'm so bad at this sometimes. Oh, okay. Let's go. So it's...
Justice o'clock.
It's
So
so
you made
fun.
it this far. Impressive.
This is so... Like, look what I'm
In
saying.
that
This is so
case-
good.
He hid himself in the statue. What should we do?
It's like a cartoon, right? You get what I'm saying? It's like an old like Saturday morning cartoon with like who we're fighting here, all the stuff we're doing. Like it really feels that way, and I mean that as a compliment, by the way.
Hurry up, Varesa.
they expect us not to have Varesa with us now as well, by the way? Maybe? Or maybe not know how to use her well or something? Because they also have a Saurian thing there too. Maybe she died. Yeah.
Mushroom, we know all your schemes.
You see what I mean? It feels, and I mean this in the best way possible. Like, it feels like us chasing after is like a Saturday morning cartoon style thing, or like a cartoon movie that I would love as a kid, you know? Maybe try hiding them a bit better next time.
We thought you were just a mushroom that happened to taste good. But now we know how dangerous you are, so we have to stop you.
And you taste good.
Huh. It would seem you're not completely devoid of intelligence. Fitting for my future subjects. Still, you're overlooking a very important detail.
What's that? What is that important detail?
Did you think I was running away because I was scared? Well, this is a world of my creation. My will rules supreme. My schemes have been exposed, you say. No matter. My goal has already been achieved.
Huh? What?
Yeah, what is that?
Although I prefer to call myself the Sage Lord of Fungi, in the human tongue, I am known by another name.
What's that?
You now behold the god Bifrons, the sole protagonist in this endless carnage!
Bifrons, so you're a god?
Indeed, foolish, shallow, and ungrateful humans. Have
Huh?
you forgotten your savior during this time of war? I am the god who's protecting countless of your kind during this Archon War.
Do you still think this is an Archon war?
You have no food in which to satiate your hunger.
Buddy, that's
no
over.
means with which to counter the hordes of monsters. And the gods loom overhead, capable of reducing you to ashes with a simple snap
Oh my god,
of
he,
their
like
fingers.
when Paimon said he's been living on a rock, he really has. But you were a god from the time of the Archon War?
Just one word, and you could have had my protection. But now, that opportunity is lost forever, and you only have your own stupidity and arrogance to blame. No matter, my plan has already succeeded.
This is such a wild turn, because they're still talking as if the Archon War is still happening.
What you saw when you cooked the mushrooms was not mist, but spores, set to
They look like
sprout
spores.
into
They
green
look like
mushrooms
spores.
very soon.
This is such a crazy, like, conclusion to, like, their story if it turns out that they're, like, If it turns out that they actually are, like, telling the truth about themselves being, like, a god during the Archon War.
And that's where their true power lies. Because, given a bit of time to grow, green mushrooms will multiply exponentially. You see, considering my current level of power, I had no way to create large number of clones. Unless, of course, I had access to a source of extreme heat.
Oh, so we helped them with that? Like, oh,
And you delivered
Oh my
one to me on
God.
a silver platter. That was my plan all along.
so we this literally, like, all the tasks they were giving us were like not like this little we thought it was like a ritual just to, like, satiate their ego, but it seems like it was something else.
So, you kept running away from us because you needed to buy time?
Precisely. Before long, the green mushrooms will multiply at an unstoppable rate, allowing me to return
So
to
that's
the
what they
peak
wanted,
of my
more
power.
Means to mind control people.
Then, I shall reclaim my dignity
Oh,
and status as
this
a
is what it's
god,
about, right?
achieve victory in the Archon War, and take revenge on Sumeru.
On Sumeru, no, dude. Tell him.
You have no concept of time, do you? Newsflash, the Archon War is old news, buddy.
Oh my god. I've never thought I'd hear someone say newsflash, the Archon War is old news, buddy. Like, rearrange those words in any way, I would never expect them to be arranged in any fashion in that way.
Nonsense! Is that not the source of your suffering?
The source of our suffering? We haven't been suffering. I mean, there is suffering in this world, 100%, but it comes from different sources.
All I hear in this land is war this and war that. If you fear the Archon War, all the more reason to cower behind the protection of a god.
Did he hear about the Abyss War and think it was about the Archon War?
Pretty sure they're talking about the war against
Yeah,
the
oh my
Abyss.
god. Their conclusion to their story is going to be a misunderstanding.
Huh?
Yeah.
The Archon War. I guess I've heard about that once or twice, but only from Outlanders.
Yeah, it's a big thing.
Ha! I see what's going on here. You're using lies and trickery to befuddle me.
Buddy, no. Buddy, no. This is the first time ever we have met like a god that fought, or like we met people that like were involved in the Archon War right before, but this is the first time like I feel like it's a funny interaction. You know what I mean? Like it's a really funny interaction.
You know, my original plan was to imprison you here until the end of time, but now I have a better idea.
What's your idea?
Once nothing is left of this land but an endless field of mushrooms, I'll set you free. You get the honor of witnessing that despair in person.
But what if we don't want to do that?
Now, I was going to offer you a glimmer of hope by allowing you to pledge yourselves to me and take on the burden of managing my kingdom. But now, the deal is off.
It was an empty deal from the start. Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
What did you say?
The Traveler explained everything. The only reason I could hear you is because I've eaten so many mushrooms over the years.
Yeah, and Paimon ate a whole bunch during the competition. Paimon's small, so it didn't take as many mushrooms for her to be affected.
And I happen to have a special constitution, which would made it easy to hear your voice.
Point being, most people would have to eat a monstrous amount of mushrooms to
Yeah.
even hear you over the buzz of a mosquito.
It wasn't that he chose us. It was that there's no one else that could hear him.
So you latched onto us as a group of people who could actually hear your
Yeah.
voice. In other words...
You're too weak. That is crazy. So we weren't chosen. It was the fact that they couldn't pick anyone else.
You said your mushrooms need time to grow, which means you don't have enough power to keep
They're all
us
talk.
here.
They're all talk.
I may not have my former strength, but keeping a few humans right where I want them is a small task.
Buddy.
Unless you think you can take on a creature as vicious and powerful as the Jade Plume Terrashroom.
The Terrashroom, that sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Because you definitely can't. Right?
This is crazy. Forget about him. This is crazy.
Let's get out of here.
I have never seen this type of like conclusion to a story quest.
Yeah, if he was telling the truth, we need to get back to the tribe as soon as possible.
This is insane. But I'm really impressed at the same time.
No, you must be bluffing. A few measly humans couldn't possibly be that powerful. And what's this about a war against the abyss? Hey, I want answers.
Is this one of the few times that like we don't even fight the enemy that's been trying to hurt us this whole time? And in this case, it's such like a pathetic, and I hate using the word pathetic because I think using to describe anything is like usually very weird, but it's like very like, you know, you're kind of squinting your eyes looking at them like, oh my God. You know what I mean? It's very embarrassing. That, you know, like they're like trying their best to like build up this like, this thing that they had before, but it's not happening. You know what I mean? It's like, it makes you feel weird. You're like, oh my God. And like, we're just like, this is one of the first times we like face the final enemy and we just go, leave him. Who cares? They're not going to do anything. That is actually like, I'm really impressed. Because not every story has to end. Now, here's the thing. I don't know. Again, I'm only judging it by the fact that we've been playing for like 3 hours, right? It could be something more. Story quests range from like 3 hours for me to 3 hours and 40. It could be another 40 minutes. But like, if this is the end of the story quest and the end to this character's story for now, this to me is like one of the most interesting ways they've ever ended a character's story or an enemy story. Leaving them to wallow in the things that they've done and in the fact that they are never going to get to the place they were before.
Paimon's not gonna waste one more word on this guy. Let's go!
You know what I mean? We're just walking away. We're literally just walking away. Insane. I've never seen that. It's so cool though that there is something so different to it as well. Whoa. Or maybe not.
What should we do?
But he did say this was going to happen anyway, right?
Worried? Don't be. It's just a few mushrooms.
Oh my God.
Unholy!
Oh, I love them so much. I love them so much. Look at this. You're talking about... Oh, look at us in the background too. Yeah. This is so sweet. They're like, look, it's food. And you'd have to eat like an astronaut. Oh my god, this is adorable. This is so adorable. Varesa, I love you so much. Because again, it's not going to mind control them because it's going to take so many. Oh no, no, no you don't. No, I'll forget that happened. I'll forget that even happened. Adorable. Everyone's just tuck it in. Let's tuck in. It's your time to shine, Varesa. It's look at all the food. You said you were hungry, right? Let's get it, Varesa. Varesa. Is it good? Is it good? What is this? Oh my god, I love her so much. I love her so much. I love her so much. I love her so much.
More, please.
Look at this. I'm sorry. Yes, I love how they support her love of food so much. I love it. Oh, the story that it's providing food for the whole land. The freaking the Fatui. This is amazing. What a weird and wonderful. This is such a crazy conclusion. This is such a crazy conclusion. When I said it was Saturday morning cartoon, the game was like, just wait. Just wait.
Great meal.
That whole cutscene was so fun.
I feel like a whole new me.
Again, this guy's plan backfired to the point that now it like, provided like a great feast for the whole land, not just for us, but for Saurians, for everybody that can eat this. Because we can't, because to eat, to even like be mind controlled, you need to eat so much of that food. I freaking love that. The animations, the little cut-ins, the fact that like we were like, oh, it's your time, Varesa. So sweet. I'm smiling from ear to ear. I'm literally smiling from ear to ear right now. Not literally, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Like, it's so fun. This game, like, really, like, impresses me. And I think this time around, they were trying to do a quest that was incredibly fun, that did have a tiny bit of a kick to it. But I would just say, through this whole quest, like, I've been having just a great time. It's just been a great time. It's been so much fun. It didn't have this dark, crazy turn. I know the mind control stuff was kind of dark. It was just like this really fun quest. Isn't it insane? I'm not, by the way, this is not filler. I want to make that clear right now because the word filler, there's no such thing as filler really, but I think filler is just used to describe quests that are not like big heavy story moments. This still has some like big story lore in it, right? But like I feel like this is stuff that I wanted. I cannot believe at the start of the quest I was like, this is the type of stuff I want from more quests. The idea of just like doing fun stuff. Well, and I said it because we were going about, we're doing like all the fun stuff with Varesa around the camp. So fun. I could do a million more quests like this. 1,000,001 more quests where we're just having a good time.
And with that, we took care of all the
along with all the
mushrooms.
really scary story stuff too, because that's what Genshin is so impressive at too. You know what I mean? You need to have a lot of that stuff together.
Now
we need to
can
cry
you
and
tell me
laugh,
what
is what I'm
happened
saying.
Earlier? It was lights out for all three of you.
I love that cutscene. I love that cutscene. Again, like I said, it's Saturday morning cartoon vibe. Really Saturday morning cartoon vibe.
Someone planted a god in Varesa's orchard, and she's been eating it ever since.
She's been eating a god ever since. Like, when you put it that way, it's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah, we know not every god that's still around is super strong, but this one reached a whole new low.
I can't imagine the bar getting any lower than that.
Also, didn't he have his facts all wrong? He kept going on about some kind of Archon war.
That happened.
Ah, well, Natlan was never part of the Archon War.
That's interesting.
So it rarely comes up around these parts. It makes sense that you don't know much about it, Varesa.
I adore the fact that that they're using like the cultural differences to show this, right? It's very cool. Like, hey, like the Archon War was something that was brought up like nearly every 2 seconds sometimes in other regions, but not in Natlan.
Whoa, hold on. Are you
That's
serious?
pretty freaking cool.
Of course. The infighting between the dragons pretty much took over everything. So there was
That's
no
so
room
cool
for the
to
gods to
learn.
join in.
See what I mean? I love this stuff. Makes sense.
Yep, that checks out. Living under a rock all those years, Mushroom God wakes up, thinking it's still the Archon War.
I love this movie. Yeah, because it still has good lore. Right, it still has good information. Again, once again, making Natlan very like different culturally to other places as well. I love it.
Little did he know, our lives are much better now than in the Age of the Dragons.
So what do we do now? It can't be easy to slay a god.
I guess it's back to business as usual. As long as we keep picking the green mushrooms,
Such a good way to look at it.
God is just a tasty mushroom at the end of the day.
It's food and eating and sharing that food is like going to save the day. The cultural aspects of the Collective of Plenty of food and loving food and caring about food and tasting the food and enjoying the food together, that is what's going to stop this god from becoming more powerful.
Actually, Traveler? Can I borrow you for
Infinite minutes. Take me for wherever you want. So cool. Oh, this quest is so good.
Alright, here's good. So, it's not anything super important. I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
No issue whatsoever, thank you. This is amazing.
Your encouragement gave me the courage to investigate the green mushrooms and helped me resolve a threat to my tribe. And maybe this sounds weird considering everything, but it was a really awesome adventure. I had fun.
Me too. It's an adventure I'll remember for a long time.
Oh, why's that?
You got to shine, a chance to shine as a hero, and it was all you through and through. Yes, she was so proactive. And again, that's the thing. Everyone was so supportive of her, and she found her own path that wasn't about competing with other people, but she still was able to save Nala in her own way. She didn't have to do any competing with other people. Apart from the eating contest,
You're
I suppose.
Right.
She's incredible. One of the best additions to this game ever. I bow down.
I never thought my appetite would save the day. It's pretty surreal.
I'm getting chills just because, yes, food saved the day. Your love of food saved the day. Your passion saved the day. You're a beautiful soul, and I love you so much.
But it's like you said. All it takes is a little patience and perseverance, and my time will come.
And it wasn't just your love of food. Can I say it too? Your love of food is a big thing, and I love that aspect about you. You care about food. You care about people's cooking. You look at food as something that is nourishing and tasty at the same time that you should be grateful for. And I'm totally all on board with that because I think food is such like an amazing thing, right, for me as well. It's also like your spirit. It's also like your need to move forward. Your helpfulness, your relationship with past heroes and people that you would look up to as well. Like all this stuff makes you into like a super passionate person, Varesa. And I think you're absolutely fantastic.
If I start to doubt myself in the future, all I need to do is think of this experience and everything I've learned along the way.
You got this.
Hey, you two! Akata was saying that since a scholar from Sumeru warned the tribe about the mushrooms, someone there must know about the mushroom god.
Okay.
Should we go check it out? Couldn't hurt to get more information.
So okay, it's not over. Oh my god, it's not over.
Good point. But if we're heading to the academia, I need to
We're
get
actually going to the
permission from
academia?
Uncle Cuddle first.
Right. And it's not a quick trip. We have to cross the whole desert.
We could ask the Adventurers Guild, right?
Good idea. Let's check it out.
Okay. Guys, this has been so fun, but it seems like when I said like there could be more to it, because again, as I said, story quests in this game range from, like they've ranged from 2 hours sometimes to 2 hours 20 to 3 to 3 hours and a half. They range a lot to 3 hours 40, some cases 4 hours. Like they range a lot. Catherine. After your story, Catherine heads to the speaker's chamber to check if there are any scholars in the area.
Oh, Catherine's back. And
What? What? Wait, what? How'd you get here?
Word from the speaker's chamber was that an Emerta scholar happened to be conducting research in the area. So they helped me to get in touch.
Of course it was Tanari that warned them. The smartest scholar ever, the most beautiful scholar ever. It's so good to see you. Of course, not voice, but it's been a while, you two. You're the ones looking for the Sage Lord of Fungi. I love you so much. I cannot believe we're seeing Tanari.
Yep, you're an expert, so you must know all about it,
Oh
right?
my god. Of course, to those in the Amaruta Darshan, his case is a well-known part of ecological history. His power is tied to his number of clones, so at one point he possessed a truly fearsome form, but as his clones diminished in his number, he got smaller and smaller and he couldn't hold on to physical form. Of course, Tanari knows all about this. Look at him right now. Look at him right now. Look at him right now. Look what we got to see. Look at right to see. This is a 10 out of 10 quest. I thought we were heading into a more serious though. We got to see our boy Tanari. And so it became impossible to track. Scholars could only keep tabs on him by monitoring what remains of his clothes. Now I'm learning that his true form fled to Natlan.
Yeah, the mushrooms started popping up in our orchard not too long ago.
Well, from what I heard, he has very few clones right now. So there's nothing to worry about. Feel free to use the mushrooms as you see fit. They really are delicious. Okay, that's good. If he says it, that's true. Look at him. Look at him. I miss him so much. You know, Kale would love Varesa. I'm so bad at present. Of course, the interest of research, I would prefer to send a few scholars from the Darshan to monitor the situation every so often. What do you say? You can trust Tanari. You can trust him. I want to get your permission before submitting a formal request to the Speaker's Chamber.
Of course. You're welcome anytime. That's a huge help,
Yeah,
actually.
no. Like, this is one of those situations where I'm standing in the middle of these guys going like, Tanari, this girl's awesome. Varesa, this guy's awesome.
I wanted to ask, though. You said what remains of his clones? Does that mean there are clones outside of Natlan? Even now?
Oh yes, there's a huge one beneath the chasm? What? Samura's name, it's a mycelium structure stunning. The mushroom! The big mushroom that we always wanted to go back to! In the chasm? That's a remnant of a god from the Archon War?
Whoa, that sounds amazing.
What? So all this time that mushroom's been a remnant from a god of the Archon War. It took a long time for Samura to go into this form. Luckily Samura's isn't green cap mushrooms, there's no dangers to us. That is insane! That was so long ago! That was like part 40 or something of this playthrough. And I believe its mind has been separate from the mushroom god for a long time. Okay, so doubt there's a connection between them anymore. Okay, so it's just, but that's where they came from. Tanari, you're so smart.
We should go see Samura one of these days.
Ooh, I'll come. It'll be nice to interact with a friendly mushroom for once.
I always wanted to go back to that quest. Friendly is right. So this one is definitely not for eating.
I would never.
Well, we'll debate that. Oh my god, it's open. No, it's an Ari, stay. That's crazy. All this time. Is Tanari still around here? No, he's not. All this time. Again, they called back to the Dvalin quest earlier on. We can actually go there right now, right? To the chasm? Over here. Me looking around in here. Whereabouts was it down below? It was in the mines, right? But where was the mushroom? It was like in the waterway or something? Would it show it on the map? It's here, right? Can we get there from here? From over here, maybe? Yeah, amazing quest. And what a beautiful ending. My heart is so full after seeing Tanari here. And like, it makes perfect sense. Like, Tanari, the smartest, most beautiful scholar in the... Well, there's actually quite a few scholars out there now. There's a lot of work there, so we don't have... Oh my god. Big boy. But he is so smart that people desperately have wanted him to, like, you know, return from the fort. Maybe that's not what I'm looking for. No, it's over here, maybe. Music's absolutely gorgeous down here, too. We'll talk about what I love about this quest as we're going over here, too. For me, I just love that this quest was, like... And again, I want to be clear here. I use the word filler at the start in terms of, like... So I don't want to compare it to that. Because in anime, they call an episode where you just... the people are just having fun. So that's a freaking god remnant. Or a clone. A god clone, I should say. They use the term filler to describe an episode that is not part of the story. That doesn't forward the story. But I feel like to call this would be very strange, especially since we got so much like lore information. I don't think filler is a bad thing, but I don't want to call this filler either, because as I've said a million times before when it comes to Genshin, no episode of the series is filler. Everything means a lot to me. World quests, story quests, all this stuff, it means the world to me. So I don't see anything as filler, right? But I do think that this quest was 95% like a fun quest to introduce this new tribe and this new character, while also on the side was a beautiful piece of lore and information that we got too. So like, I think that like, if you wanted to say filler, I wouldn't argue with you, but I don't see filler as a negative thing, but also I wouldn't want to call it filler because nothing in the Genshin series is filler, if you get what I'm saying. I'd more just call it a fun quest. Because to me, right, And that's why, like I've talked about in anime, right? The idea of how I think that, like, we need more episodes where it's just people going to the beach, because I don't see it as filler if you get to know a character. Because, again, I've always said it, how someone likes their eggs in the morning, to me, is an important detail about someone. How someone reacts when they're, like, splashed water on, it shows a different aspect of their personality, and that makes you closer to the character, makes you understand the character more. In this case, we got to learn about everything about Varesa. What she likes to eat, how she exercises, what she does in the Collective of Plenty, what she likes about the Collective of Plenty, what her ambitions were, what she looks towards in the future, how people treat her, how she treats everyone around her, what she thinks about the war going on outside everything around her, what she thinks about competing with people, what she thinks about us, the idea of her having a poster of us and stuff like this in her room and things like this. We got to have like a full introduction to this beautiful character and learn about this character so much, while also having so many fun times with them. And it didn't ever get too serious, you know what I mean, in terms of like the crazy story, right? And so I think that is like a cool thing. And I'm very happy that we got to see it. Let's see if there's anything else that we can do here with this quest. Recharge. I just don't think I ever recharged them. Maybe they just said that in passing, the idea of like that we can go see them. Maybe we actually can't go see them generally. You know where we'll go now? Hold on a second here. How do we get out of here? Triangle, Sumeru. Let's go to... let's go to... Where would be a good place? I mean, Sumeru City. Why not? Haven't been here in a while. Be nice to see it. This beautiful location. Yeah, this was just a really fun quest for me, and I actually would put it in my and if you can count as a story quest, I put it in my top 5 favorite story quests, just because I think that like it's good to have these type of quests sometimes to balance out like some of the most terrifying and sad and emotional stuff, because I think having this sad and emotional stuff is so important. I think having like the very historically sad and insane, you know, story beats is an important thing too. But I also think that this balances out in a way that like is completely enjoyable. There's nothing wrong with having episodes where you just have like a lot of fun and then drop some lore at the end. And we did get like a bit of lore and a bit of answers to questions of what that mushroom is, and it's a clone. It's a clone of a god. It's a clone of Bifrons, which is really cool too. But yeah, we got to learn so much about her as a character. I adore her. I think she's such a fantastic addition to this game. Combat-wise, I'm going to probably level up as soon as possible. But this is it for Genshin for this week. And before we talk about anything else to do with the story, what's going to be happening next week? I think, or unless this video came out, yeah, this is not going to be, there's going to be a video on Sunday to do with Genshin. But basically next week with Genshin, what we're doing is, we're doing a community style, picking up a lot of stuff in around here as well. We're going to be like getting a lot of, how do I say it? Waypoints. We're going to be a lot of waypoints, and we're going to be doing the event. That's the 2 things we're doing next week. And with the waypoint stuff, I'm going to put up a community post, and you can see the community post. Look out for it. I said I was going to put it up. I don't know when I'll put it up. Maybe next Monday. I'll put it up Monday, and basically I want to make it clear. Not everyone's going to get their questions or get into the video or whatever. But I'm going to but comment anyway, because then I can reuse a lot of stuff as we're going forward. I'll probably do like 15 or so questions or topics, or because it will be like, say if it's like, what do you want me to talk about in Genshin, as I'm roaming around the place, and we'll have a conversation. But if you want to be like, you know, what do you think is, you know, like I said, the future of Sejnaya, the future of all this stuff, you can do that too. But for now, just to put a cap in all of this as well, a mushroom cap. This was so fun. This was so fun. I felt like a Saturday morning cartoon with a little depth to it as well. It had like, I love Paimon's interaction with the Bifrons. I also think it's really cool that like they can, you know, to have a laugh with the idea of like the gods and the Archon War sometimes too, because it can get very heavy. So to have a story where we're kind of like, oh, we've seen this before, oh, this is happening now, you know, it can be kind of fun as well. It didn't have to take itself too seriously with a lot of aspects too. But the serious aspects were her story, was Varesa's story. We got to know her really well, we got to know her tribe really well, we got to see Ian-san, and that was such a joy to have as well. It was such a joy. I loved it dearly. so happy that we even got to like witness this, I suppose. It was great. It was really great. And it's so very appreciated. It's so very appreciated we got to do something like this. Because I love the heavy stories, but it's nice to also have a story that concludes in such a... And what an interesting way it concluded. Us walking away from this enemy like, it's not going to do anything to us. And in the end, it was this love for food that this collective of plenty has in cooking food that is what, like, is going to stop them from ever gaining power again. Because they're going to keep plucking them. The Saurians are getting food. Everyone's getting food. The collective of plenty surely end up with plenty. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. The video on Sunday is going to be a video called Let's Chat About. And it's a story. It's basically, we're going to be looking at a character in depth. And the first character we're looking at is Vaughn, the Wanderer. And you're going to see that video Sunday. Tomorrow we got more Honkai Star Rail. And so I'll leave you with that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you guys so much for supporting this series. And thank you to my patrons for always being amazing and awesome and supporting this channel. We got to see Tanari as well, which, by the way, was a great interaction too at the end. And I'll say thank you so much to Never Can Play Baby Gangster on Patreon, that being Tyfire2, JB Bull, Jada the Banana, The Ghost of Zuba, Felicitas Felix, Ewald, Radish, Anusta, Death Trap, Lynx Markey, Assassin, Colorbow, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Heck, SR Fiji, Leon, Hycasperian, and Jared Beanham. And I'll see you all so soon. Let's let her finish this before we do anything. Grab it!
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo. Let's do the thing. Hello.